I'm yelling. Y'all better get on this damn camera. What's up, y'all? They deep in the chat already. Y'all know what to do. Thumbs up the videos. Do that, do that, do that as y'all did with my 2 videos from last night. The thumbs ups, thumbs up. Y'all got both goals that I wanted for both. And thank y'all for the 6,000 subs. Shout out to y'all. She's crazy. I'd have been pissed about Tesehki. She should have just minded her business, though, at the end of the day. It's okay. Almost tried it. I think you meant almost time. Wonder how they going to run the defense when Jayla was scared. Was too scary to admit to Ivory. She was nodding on her face. I don't think she was scared to admit to her. I think she more so was like, damn. You looked at Ivory, you looked at Akbar, and you looked at Rolly. Both of them was laughing like, I've never seen Ivory lose that bad. She has lost before to Mel and Cash, but yeah. She met her match. What's up? The baddest is in the house. She sure did. She sure did. Used to beating people up on LSTV on the reverse happening. I know. She ain't used to that. Cause she kind of looked like her. What is that noise in the background?
Huh?
What's that? What is
Nothing.
that noise? I'm hearing a lot of noise in the background.
What are you hearing?
Noise in the background that's not on my end.
Oh, I don't know.
Because she looks like the female NLE Chopper. Make sure y'all leave a like. Exactly. Like the videos, like the videos, like the videos. It's not me. Y'all know I'll be on time. What's up? Hey, I feel like Siki would have did better if she didn't have that pocketbook on. Looks like it was weighing her down. She started it. Well, I ain't gonna say she started it because Dolly started it, but she put her hands on Dolly first. So at that point, what you expect? When being Captain Save her, right? Yeah. Something's going on with your camera. Fix it. Fix it. What's up, Nathan?
What's going on with the camera?
Thank you, OG Wayne.
Who camera?
Movie Bay.
Oh.
Yep, like, comment, and subscribe. Do that while we getting ready. When I tell y'all diamond rings, the camera looking like boy, she had me weak the way she was running. Yes, you did, Belinda. What's up? Make sure y'all thumbs in at the videos, y'all. It's 42 y'all in here right now. Let's get 42 likes. Let's do that. Y'all did. I really appreciate y'all. Y'all like on both of the videos. Last night, the baddies, I tried to get 500 likes. I think I got like 600 right now. The Jocelyn's video, I try to get 200. I'm close to 300 there. So shout out to y'all. Make sure I go like Movie Bay and Legend's videos too, even though Movie Bay ain't put no video out, but Legend put his video out. Go get him to 100 likes on that one. Did you see where Siki said that the same with Ahna was? I did see that, which is aggravating. It's just like, why are y'all starting stuff? Why y'all can't just have natural things happening? But then again, whenever she said that, I thought about whenever they were filming. I remember Natalie was on, she got on Instagram or something and was like, we about to start sending people home. And I was thinking in the moment, was she trying to say that they weren't really doing anything and the season was boring? But so far, apart from this fight, before this fight happened, it's been entertaining. There's been fights. It's not like they weren't active. So I didn't understand the purpose for that. But apparently they wanted to get Tesehki activated. That's clearly what that was. 2 BBLs, lipo, and still huge. Who you talking about? Akbar. I don't know who you talking about with that one. I did. Yep. Got a lot of explaining to do. To what though? What's the a lot of explaining that Jayla fans have to do? I got to stop letting people push her exactly, but apparently it was staged. Tifa. Ahna had me crying, laughing. What's up, Princess? You see, we finally got some good light yesterday. We've been on a three game losing streak, and we finally showed up yesterday. I'm so glad Dolly threw the drink at Tesehki, because who you think you are? I don't give a fuck. Right. Y'all, should I take Legend off the camera and just keep myself on here? Because I mean, it's just me. It's just me right now, right? And you muted too, so should I just keep it with just me?
Are you throwing
Johnson really pissing me off? I am catchy. And the Movie Bay ain't even here right now because she got having technical difficulties, so it might as well just be what, me? But Jocelyn really pissed me off because how did Neek and Rose go from top three? Because she's bipolar. That whole she looked crazy, crazy. Well, we're gonna
One
get
thing
into that
about it,
too.
we gonna need to stop throwing shade and shots at me and Movie Bay, and just
Y'all ain't giving me no energy.
love us.
Y'all gotta
Just love us.
don't nobody want to be bored. Like we starting it off. We got to keep
They
the
not
energy
bored. They
coming
got
to keep people.
you,
What
and they got you skipping,
I told her for a reason to give me some extra energy.
and you skipping.
But the way Jayla couldn't answer when Ivory asked about her eye, maybe she is scared. Are y'all gonna say that about Akbar and Broly too? Because they were standing there too. I feel like all three of them genuinely were looking like, damn.
I feel
And
like
at that point, like,
how is Jayla
if
scared
she would have said
to
yes,
answer? Like literally, she asked all of them, and they always just like this. I don't think they just didn't want to.
they all
They
had
were
the same
probably surprised
reaction.
that she lost. I would be surprised.
Yeah. Clark
I was
Boyd.
shocked. I was shocked she lost.
I don't care for Paula stand. Paula had me laughing. She had me laughing the whole episode. Like all of her scenes had me laughing. We'll get into it though. It's crazy how Seki was fighting for Ahna, the sister. The girl her sister wanted to fight. I know. But like I said, I feel like those two have gotten super
But her
close.
sister did get her jump, and I feel like those reasonings are two different reasons of why they fought, why Tesehki fought, and why she didn't fight Ahna. Like it was over a petty reason why Krishan wanted to fight Ahna. It's a petty reason.
What's up, Kaylee? Ahna needs to go. I think Jayla was scared to run it back with Lex, considering what she did. Maybe because she definitely didn't run it again.
I don't see no Dolly being a bully in the chat. Let's see. I want to hear more about that.
We're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it. That was a pick and choose moment for Jayla. No shade. What part? Like her not answering the question, or her
What was
not
that
running
pick
another round with Lex?
Oh,
Like
rather
y'all got to explain a little bit more because her not
I'm
answering
confused.
if somebody had a knot on their eye.
I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know what that's pick and choosing about. But if you want to say her not wanting to run an extra round with Lex, if Lex really wanted that round, run it. Like,
yeah,
Jayla will get out there if you really want it. Like Jayla, and we see how Jayla fights now. She's not the type that's going to be the aggressor. She's not going to punch first. She used to, but she ain't nowadays. She waits for you to punch first. So at that point, if Lex really wanted it, run up. Like it is what it is. I want to like Lex so bad, but when she starts coming at Jayla, I get annoyed. And my thing is with her coming at Jayla, if she was coming at Jayla over something that she experienced herself, it is what it is. I'm cool with it. But the fact that she's coming at her over some shit that don't have nothing to do with her, that's where I will never understand it. Like apart from that, Lex is extremely likable. This part right here, where she's defending Gretchen, which you look like you already know it's a rat. She look like a raccoon. We 8 minutes into this. I ain't gonna try to say that word yet, but she look like a raccoon. Number one, and then number two, like sitting here stressing on some issues that ain't got nothing to do with you. Like Tinkaabellaaa said, it's nothing to do with you. So why are you worried about it? What's up? Okay, I gotta stop putting the comments on here because I'm doing it again because we're gonna be looking forever. Movie Bay is restarting her computer. Logan, turn that down. Can y'all hear that?
hear what?
Hold on. My sister's TV is loud as a mug.
Anyways, I enjoyed
TV is
this
loud.
episode. This episode was funny. It had good fights. Although somebody did say that the whole thing between Dolly and Ahna was fake, like it was produced. But I guess we'll talk about it when we get into it. But I don't know. I enjoyed the episode, although I think that the second Dolly fight was a little overhyped. But I feel like Big Lex and Ivory, they give the best fights. I like it.
Let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. You know, I like to go chronological order.
Yes, old man.
It was going to be easier with movie-based slideshows, but of course she having an issue right when we go live. Well, I'm trying to stall until she gets here, so I'm gonna just keep reading the comments. Akbar didn't answer Ivory either. Exactly, she didn't either. Rolly didn't either. Rolly was laughing. Akbar and Jayla made the same face. I'm like, I just don't get what y'all trying to. What point are y'all pressed with that? But I do believe Jayla's comment in the confessional. Ivory is going to want to run another round with her because of that comment.
Like, you got to be ready. She's gonna hit you. She
I
definitely
wouldn't
gonna
have
check her.
told.
She gonna be like, "So why was you laughing in the confessional?"
We not friends. And you just tried to fight me. Exactly. Raging Bull, Lex calmed Ivory down. She did because she didn't say nothing else the rest of the episode. I know the baddie's about sick and tired of Summer, but no one can make me hate her. Yeah, I love Summer. Summer is entertaining. She is extremely entertaining. Jayla's fights were fake because Lex and Ivory's rounds were completely different. Her
Because
fights
they're
was.
different
What you mean they
fighters.
was fake though? I don't
They're
get what
different
y'all saying with these
fighters.
fights
Like
being
Jayla
fake.
and Lex are similar fighters where they both got range, so they're gonna be swinging. Ivory has more power and she wide swings, so she has to fall in, as they say. So when she's falling in, she's falling into Lex punches. Jayla and Big Lex are similar fighters where they both just use their reach.
Yeah,
So
it
that's
wasn't
why
no
they was just
fake
chess
fight.
boxing. They was chess
It
boxing
wasn't
because
no
they
fake
both
fight. They
reach.
just didn't hit each other.
Yeah.
They was trying to hit each other, but both of them was fighting in the same. They was fighting the same way. Like both of them didn't want to get hit. So when both of y'all not trying to get hit, nothing's gonna land. But Akbar, I was waiting on Big Lex to finally hit her because all that basketball girl, that's getting annoying.
I
It
feel
would
like she's
annoy
definitely
me.
gonna get clocked at the reunion because her confessionals are very shady. Although I think they're a little funny, I don't think other girls would think it's funny. They're definitely gonna clock her at the reunion. Jayla wasn't here.
Yeah, like I said, she done switched. She done switched up. Like I
Man,
feel
I feel
like,
like from her face getting scratched up and her getting a bite mark, she probably got scared.
or at least she's trying to be protective, which you never can fight like that. Always been on the defense is never good. Ivory
Yeah,
gonna whoop. Ivory gonna. She definitely gonna want to fight her
she
for
definitely
sure.
she
Like seems too thirsty, but I'm giving her bombastic side advocate. That's the thing with me. That's the one part about her that I don't like. Everything else I like about Lex. It's just you coming on here basically defending Gretchen is crazy to me. I think Scotty and Natalie gonna fight at 3. I hope so, and I hope Scotty beats her ass again. I hope she does. I really wanted to see Tesehki and Dolly run it again with that pocket, but they need to run it again. Because even if it was a good fight, we couldn't see it. Like the producers literally screwed us out of the most hyped fight coming into this season with them shitty angles. Like what camera angles was y'all doing? Like that was crazy to me. Like it really pissed me off because I'm like, we saw the first hit that Tesehki threw, but we couldn't see anything else. We saw both of them swing, but you couldn't see who was landing anything. I really wanted to see at least an angle from a side profile where you can see both of them swinging, so I could see. Because Dolly was over there swinging, and who knows if she was over there connecting? We couldn't see, and she didn't look that bad. Like after the fight, the way Tesehki was swinging, she didn't look that bad. So she was clearly in there hanging in. I can't tell you who won, honestly. I love Summer. She gives me a mix of Judy and Janelle. Kind of she'll lose a fight and pop a shit. Yep, I can see that comparison too. Ooh, where we at? And Natalie is one shady bitch. I don't know what she got against Scotty because she hates her. She one of them. She one of them friends. She one of them friends that I know a lot of us have. Everybody got that one friend that is a silent hater. Like you know what I'm talking about, Legend? Where you got them one friends that like you look at social media and stuff, and they be watching everything that you do. So you make a post on Instagram, they don't interact with it. They sit and watch everything that you do. It's just like, what's the
Or every
purpose of
time you
you?
have
Are
an
you a fan?
accomplishment, they always
Or are
got
you a
something
silent hater?
negative to say. They don't ever say congratulations. They always got something negative to say. They be like,
Yeah.
be better at that. Bitch, just congratulate me.
Mm-hmm. Because I'm that type of friend. I'm always show love. Y'all see how I do on here? Like any of y'all, any of them, I'm always promoting and like on my community page, you'll see.
And
I'm not the type of person that will not show love. Movie Bay. What's going on? You in the hood over there?
Oh,
What's
hi.
up, CB? We stalling for you. We need them. We need them
On my
slides.
computer.
Yeah, it started acting a fool
Movie
right
Bay,
when we was going on.
Movie Bay in the house. Movie Bay.
Jayla gotta get back in the gym.
Yeah.
Jayla gotta stop with that left hand. She weird too. Always caping for Ahna. Was tearing at the end. I saw one. I saw actually. Now that you mentioned that, I saw a clip on Twitter. Somebody slowed it down. The last punch that she landed, they slowed it down. This was right before security got to her. She landed a right that literally knocked Tesehki that way. Like her head was like, I said, oh, they definitely got to run that back again because I want to see. And Jamie and Jazz, I can see that too. Gag when Scotty called out. Scotty, this was a good episode for her too. Scotty was cracking me up too. We'll get into it, but Scotty was cracking me up
my
too.
top 3 for the episode.
This might be one of her best seasons so far. If you ask me,
because she called out Natalie and she called out Emma. I was thoroughly entertained.
And she in the field, whether she winning or losing, she in there. And that's one thing we can't say about Scotty. She ain't gonna duck a fade. She gonna get in there. Like we saw, Ahna was tagging her behind that first episode of Baddies East, and guess what? She kept running back for more. Like she getting her ass beat, but she's still gonna fight.
Yeah, she needs to stop kicking.
I know, and if you're gonna kick, don't kick like that. She kicks off balance. If you're gonna try and kick through her. Like that's what you need to do. What makes it worse in the preview and the season trailer, they had an overhead camera. Exactly. It's like they had so many cameras. You can't tell me those are not the only angles that y'all caught on camera. There's no way. Agreed. I blame Natalie for stirring up the fake beef. She was. Summer is definitely Jamie and Jazz. I can see that. I want them on here so bad. She never liked Scotty. She always just used him.
Like I still quote them to this day. Like I don't think nobody ever top how funny they are.
They are. But that last scene at the end, we'll talk about it. Definitely was BGC like that last scene.
It definitely was. It gave BGC.
When Summer and Dolly came running in, the only thing that was missing was the BGC music. Summer is a baby Natalie. All right, let's see. Just hey way. Ahna has a mouth for everybody but Dolly. She got up in her face though. It was staged though, but you know. And Natalie is jealous of Scotty. Movie back. Where the slides at? Because I'm done stalling.
Not I'm done stalling. Like he be just checking temperatures all the time.
We've been on here 20 minutes. I need some organization. I don't like going off the cuff.
Shut up with your nut ass side.
Where the slides at, Movie Bay?
That's my favorite one. Shut up with your nut ass side part.
Y'all make sure to thumbs up the video. It's 103 of y'all in here. I got 30 likes on mine right now. Make sure to get likes on all 3. Let's do that. Movie Bay, where is the slides? You're muted. I can't hear you. But we cannot hear a word you're saying. I can't hear you. Can you hear? Mm-mm. What's going on? You got a problem, just all right. You just got here. You ain't missing nothing yet. We stalling. Move back. I cannot hear a word you saying. Not a word you saying. Amber with your big ass nose. You all right. Yeah. We about to do this. This is a mess. Movie Bay, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Because you're not muted on my end, but I cannot hear a word you're saying. Not a word. But let's keep the ball rolling because we've been on here 20 minutes and have not said nothing about the episode really.
Can y'all hear me now?
Now we can hear you.
I've just been over here talking. Not use sign language. This all I know.
What's up with the slides? You got the slides? Okay, there they go. Finally,
I just had to.
Oh damn! Are you okay today?
Y'all know I'm OCD. No, I like structure. I can't go off like that. I get boring when I'm off the whim like this and don't have a format, a plan.
All right, well, here's the slides is I had all the talking scenes first and then I had the fights later. So let's talk about the first talking scene between Natalie and Scotty. When Scotty called Natalie out for linking up with her ops, but Scotty can't do the same. That's the first slide.
What's y'all thoughts?
I personally agree with Scotty.
What's y'all thoughts?
She was calling Natalie out for being a hypocrite, basically, because you got an issue with me doing it, but when you do it, it's not a problem. It's you being nice. But also, you could tell that Natalie is jealous of Scotty. Basically, she said, "I like Emma. I want to make her a star because you're annoying." And I feel
Natalie was being funny.
I don't think so. She don't like Scotty. She don't.
She don't.
She really don't like Scotty. She as much as she hates Joseline, she's just like Joseline.
I think Natalie was
she don't like
Scotty when she was like, I'm gonna make her a star because you're annoying. Like, I think she was just playing around. Like,
no, she was dead serious.
And then I also feel like, to an extent, Natalie kind of does got to be cordial with everybody because she the boss lady. She EP.
I get that, but saying that you like her,
she was kidding. Don't y'all peep her tone? She was playing. But now she ain't playing because now they ain't
you do not believe that.
I really am gonna make her a star now.
She was not playing.
She was dead ass serious. Natalie was
joke,
mad.
there was some truth.
She was mad.
Every joke, there was some truth.
Natalie was mad that Scotty called her out, and she knew it was true. And that was Natalie's defense mechanism. Okay, well then, now that you don't call me out on my shit, I'm gonna make sure that I do what you don't want me to do, which is make this girl a star. I want you to believe now that I'm going to do what you don't want me to do. Natalie was 100% being herself. And Natalie is a hater. She hates Scotty. Like, she does not like Scotty.
I don't know. I think it was, I mean, like, I feel like I understand Scotty. Like, why can you do it and I can't? I just also understand, like, to an extent, Natalie kind of do got to be cool or cordial with everybody because she the EP of the show. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I gotta do bookings. If I'm in her city, then I'm gonna link with her. I'm gonna do bookings with her. I'm gonna turn up with her because she is the Shani O'Neal. She kind of gotta be cool with everybody. So yeah,
but she blocked Scotty
at the same time, if
going
that's
to
cool,
a booking for DJ Sky.
Scotty is not the EP.
But if that's the case, if you can be cool with my ops and if you can be cool with my ops and we're supposed to be friends, don't get mad when I'm cool with yours.
I'm the EP. I gotta be cool with everybody.
It don't matter.
No.
EP don't mean just because you're the EP don't mean you gotta be
friends. Business with everybody.
EP don't mean fake
Hell
friend.
No, absolutely not.
It means
absolutely not.
Cordial, and it means professional, and it means getting the bag by any means. Just because you don't like her,
so if
I'm not gonna do a booking with her.
You could be cordial. You could be cordial. You ain't gotta be up in that bitch face saying that you like her.
She was playing with.
If Scotty, no, she wasn't. If Scotty goes and hangs out with Joseline,
she was like, I don't even know her. And then when Scotty kept talking, she was like, you know what? I do like her, and I'm gonna make her a star because you're being annoying.
Yeah, she was being petty, like and she was dead ass when she said.
She just told the truth. She just told the truth. She was lying at first, saying, "I don't know her."
She really don't like Scotty. She's showing it.
Both sides, but I am leaning more so towards Natalie. Somebody said, but even Shani don't rock with Jackie for real. But guess what? They still got to film together. She's still cordial, type shit. Like
Emma is not no Jackie. Jackie makes the show. Emma don't make no show. Like
hello,
like
that part too.
You sit in the back munching on salad. Like Emma's not making a show. I can understand if it was like somebody who was making a show and you want to be cool with them because they bring in the ratings. Emma ain't bringing nothing. So why you got to be nice and cordial with her? Tell her to send her home. Actually,
she's the boss.
Send her home. She's not doing nothing. Boss that.
This comment though, if Natalie's the EP and she's supposed to be cordial with everybody, why is she blocking one of her cast members, Scotty? If you blocking and unfollowing somebody, you're supposed to be cordial with everybody. You're supposed to be cordial with everybody.
Because I can do that too. But as y'all,
you don't get special privileges
are like close friends. So
not you a tyrant.
That's when it becomes borderline, like mixing personal and business. That's why I can't. That's why you can't do that. Family members. I don't like working with friends either. Like because it start blaring them lines.
And there's certain types of shit that you do as a friend. If you do that type of shit, like Scotty, obviously we talking about a different person because she puts up with it. But if that was to be true in your eyes, Movie Bae, which I don't believe to be true, if that was to be true, Natalie is a shitty friend. Even though we already know she is, but that's a shitty way to be a friend. Like if I can be cool with your ops. But if you are cool with mine, I have an issue with it. But I can only be cool. I can be cool with yours because I'm the EP of the show. No, it don't work that way.
I was cool with if I was Scotty on this scenario only, negating everything that's happened prior. In this scenario only, I would not be mad at Natalie hanging out with Emma. Now, if Natalie is talking shit about me to and with Emma, that's different. Y'all gotta work together. We all gotta work together. That's just like when Rosé was like, I don't want to hop on the song because I might not like this bitch later. But you gotta have some form of professionalism. I'm going to do
that's
booking
true.
with her. I'm gonna buy bottles. We gonna turn up. I might take the bitch to Dubai.
Okay, that's too far.
Somebody trying to spend some money. Like
that's true.
Say, oh no, I can't get a bag, or I'm not because you don't like Scotty. Boy, bye. I don't give a fuck. I mean, how long y'all been on here? Okay. I don't care.
Long. That's true, but the same you can't put yourself on a different when it comes to a friendship, whether it's business involved or not. If you're gonna be a shitty friend for business purposes, then that tells me a lot about you. So if Scotty goes around and wants to be friends with Tommy and wants to go be friends with Joseline, Natalie can't say shit about it. Because if you want to be cordial and be friends with them for business purposes, maybe I'm being cool with them for business purposes. So if you get mad at me for that, you can't talk to me about that.
Business purposes. But Scotty wouldn't be cool with no Joseline for no business. Is she about to come shake her ass at the cabaret?
Yes, she always have it out as well.
Hello. But that's the thing though, Natalie's not friends. But that's the thing though, Natalie's not friends. You cannot make me believe that Natalie is friends with Emma for business purposes. She's only doing that for petty purposes. She's doing that because she knows Scotty would be upset about that.
Y'all don't even know if them bitches is friends. We went to one outing.
We know they're not.
With me. Now we friends.
We know they're not. If anything, Scotty looks at Natalie more so as a real friend than Natalie looks at Scotty. Scotty is a co-worker to Natalie.
Here's why I like
Natalie
Jayla.
Is a friend to Scotty.
Because Jayla already know the game and she know what's up. Jayla and Lex got in the fight. Now we know Jayla lost to Lex in the fight, but they was all just kicking it at wherever they was, restaurant, booking, whatever they was doing. Because why? I can be professional. I'm not mad at Natalie because she invited Lex. She's on the show now. She's a newbie. We're going to take her out, show her around. It's business. And that's why I like Jayla. She ain't getting mad over that little stuff. I'll call it out, but I'm not about to get butthurt about it. Scotty getting butthurt about it.
Maybe she just didn't want another knot.
Did she have a knot?
She did have a knot in that preview.
Jayla had a knot. I don't know about all that.
Jayla had a knot, baby. And I had to look away.
What preview? Are you talking about the preview that happened over the weekend?
Yes.
Yeah, where she looked like she might have got flipped too on her back.
She got a knot. And when that episode airs, I'm going to be the most delusional person ever. I'm going to be like, that wasn't Jayla getting flipped.
People want to call me biased so bad. You're going to see I'm not. If Jayla getting her ass beat, I'm going to tell you she getting her ass beat. Like she might have got her ass beat.
I don't know.
So that's gonna be interesting to see.
No, yeah, she had a knot on their head.
I'm ready to see that because look like Lex was flipping her on her back.
Which I don't know why Dolly.
I'm ready to see how that really.
I guess we gotta wait to see, but I don't know why Dolly wasn't fighting her.
I can't be.
That's probably one of many rounds
from them fast trailers and them blurry pictures. I gotta wait till the episode come out because I don't know.
Oh, okay.
You know the fans like to do the little screenshots. I saw the screenshots. That's what, and they showed who was wearing what. She was the only one wearing white. At least I can remember. She was the only one wearing a white.
That was
skirt.
Jayla. I know them legs. That was Jayla legs.
But you could see the white. You could see the white skirt, and then whenever they paused it when they was getting down to the ground, you could see her blind fade. And she the only one beside, and I don't think Akbar was there at that point, so it had to have been her.
No, yeah, that was Jayla's legs. Them legs was slim.
Princess Rose. See, that's where they messed up. That's where they messed up. That's why you butthurt. Why is you getting your feelings involved? Don't do that.
Not eating cootie.
Don't do that. We gotta keep it strictly business. Don't do that.
All right, we moving. We spending too much time. Let's keep it moving. They weren't even the most important part of this episode. Let's keep it.
Are we talking about Emma and Scotty now since we on Scotty?
We skipping ahead.
To what?
You know he like chronological.
Yeah, like
I just grouped all the talking scenes together, and then we go talk about the fights afterwards.
So you don't.
Because it was actually a lot of talking.
I see what you're doing. I see what you're doing. I see it. Okay.
Yeah,
Scotty was. Yeah, you are stressing me out. Stressing me out. But Scotty and Emma, Scotty was she told her the truth about herself. And it's quite interesting how Emma, what she said to Scotty, which somebody clipped it, made it on Twitter or TikTok, where they clipped her saying last week, yeah, Scotty got to prove to her that she's not boring and sits in the back and don't say nothing. While she's sitting in the back, not saying nothing, with her legs inverted in like this, sitting there like this, looking boring. Scotty was right. Like, where that bitch at? Like, she's talking about, I'm so boring. Where the fuck are you at? You're not making no noise. I don't even know you here. Like what I said in my recap, the only time that we saw Emma in this episode prior to this scene was whenever they showed her getting her face done, which they gave her another poorly shot angle of that big face, getting her makeup done, going to the club. That was it. So she needs to be thanking Scotty, the most boring person to her, for giving her a storyline and giving her airtime. Because if Scotty didn't have this scene, Emma would have been like Yoshi. Because Yoshi wasn't shown at all.
I agree with that. I think Scotty did eat Emma up. She's so like, Scotty tried to play mean girl. That like literally, because she was like, "Where's she at?" Well, I don't want to talk about her. She's not here. Oh, okay. Well, you can't. Like, it was just like kind of like cringe. It's like the quiet girl in class that want to be hard, and she finally like speak up to impress the hard bitches in class. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
yeah,
I
like,
agree. I agree.
Like
I can see that.
I see you trying to adapt. I see you. So that was Scotty and Emma to me. Although Scotty did not tell no lie, she read Emma down, and
in the best way she could.
Because she
was stuttering in that confessional.
I'm boring, but you in the back, you ain't even conversing with none of the
She was stuttering in that confessional. I was like, Scotty, get it out. Come
Scotty
on.
In the confessional. But
hey, she said it. She said it the way she needed to when it mattered. Because you don't stutter. As long as you ain't stuttering when you saying it to the person, that's all that matters.
In that confessional to get out her licks, but I'm happy that she's taking a step in the right direction of defending herself.
And it kind of like relate to what Jayla told Lex after the fight. It's like, y'all really don't know how it is until you're here. You know what I'm saying? And I just thought that I feel like both of Lex and Emma were like low-key humbled in a way on this episode, because they came at them for some previous season type stuff. And it's like, now that you on the season, you see like how I am, or you see how it's easy to fall to the back, or how you might not always get camera time, or people might not like you for X, Y, and Z reason type shit. Like, I like that those newbies were kind of like learned that lesson for real. And all in the same episode, if we're being honest.
Yeah, because people go like you for like or dislike you for whatever reason. Sometimes people come up with their own reasons, and it don't even be an actual reason. They just don't like you.
Yeah. I don't like Tinka on my nerves, by the way.
I'd never liked Tinka.
Yeah, she get on my nerves. All right, last thing.
She got some. I will say this though. She got some funny moments. I see the parts where y'all.
I have never laughed at her.
She has some funny moments when she's not trying hard. Well, that's you. But when she's not trying hard, like that confessional she had when she talked about Diamond's eyes being cocked, she said it with no extra antics, and it actually hit, and it actually made me laugh. She can be funny at times, but I can see where y'all see she's annoying too. Not why does Tink look extra ashy?
I don't know. I feel like she just kind of like really trying to be a mean girl this season, and it's like that wasn't even you last season. I didn't get that from the auditions. I feel like this season she trying, and it makes me not like her for real. Because y'all know I like particularly auditions. Huh?
With who particularly? Who did you see her giving off that mean girl vibe to?
Like when she brought Emma up to the front of the bus, she was like, "This my bitch Emma. She run a side whoop de whoop." Okay, we get it. It was a play from Baddies West when Scotty was introduced. But then, like when Emma was like, "Scotty, shut up! I beat you up again." She's like, "No, you didn't." Like, "Yeah, I did. This is when y'all wasn't there." "Oh, well, it doesn't count because we wasn't there." It's like, bitch, you brought me up here to be messy, and now you throwing shade. It's like she trying to be funny. She trying to be like mean, like a mean girl, and it's like. You try my emphasis, I keep saying the word trying, and that's why I think is getting on my nerves. The same way she was jumped in that fight for Diamond, the same way she was picking on Pretty P at the little thingamabob because she was like, I told her to move. And like, why, bitch? Why are you even talking to me? Like, she just trying. She just picking. She just trying. She was picking on Summer about this chain that you know she didn't say that. You already checked it the night prior, and yeah, you trying to be a mean girl. It's like she just doing too much right now.
I can see that.
Well, how do y'all feel about the Diamond the Body, Tinka, and Biggie conversation where they were talking about who's OGs and who's not?
Biggie, talking about y'all not OGs. If they're not OGs and you're not, well, truth be told, like I said, none of y'all are OGs of Baddies except for Chin right there. She's the only one that is the original, the OG. The OG means the original cast member for the original season of the series. That's what an OG is. So the only person that should really be calling themselves an OG, she's the only one that's still here from season 1. But if you're going to sit here and call them and say they're not OGs, then you're not either, because they started off on their season, their initial season, as original cast members. You did the same thing. But the way I said it too is in my recap, if she want to say that, at least they came back their next season as original cast members. You came back as a replacement. That's what I would have said to her.
Yeah, that part right there. But like, this really doesn't matter. Like, this part is here. What I'm about to say is like kind of like here nor there. If we were to chalk up Baddies ATL as kind of like a pilot season, which it was, and kind of not counted as season 1, which a lot of people don't, then the OGs would really be Natalie and Rolly. Those
Scotty
are like,
and Jayla.
And Jayla and Scotty. Well, Scotty was a replacement.
but I will count Scotty. Jayla took a season off, so when you take a break,
but she was still on Baddies South.
She started on if you're gonna say that's the original season, she was an OG.
She took a break.
No, she did a whole season.
But
that's still an OG. That's like saying because Nene Leakes took a break on Atlanta Housewives, she's not an OG. She's an OG.
How many seasons did she do prior to that break, though? See, that's the.
It don't matter how many seasons. It matters which season you're counting first.
Took a break.
You're an
and
OG.
Then came back. Like, no.
Movie back, you off tonight? What you over there drinking?
But in my opinion, the OGs will be Rolly, Scotty, and Natalie because they've been here since West every season consistently.
That's not what OG means.
That don't count. No.
Right.
OG means the first season.
No. I said that's why I was like, well, okay, that part is here and there. But like I said, a lot of people don't even count ATL because if that's the case, then
Jayla was on Baddies South.
The only one. Baddies South, Natalie, Rolly, and Scotty.
And
Jayla was on Baddies South.
Jayla took a break. She wasn't on West.
Okay.
I'm not getting
We're gonna move on.
Point.
How did y'all feel about
you can't be an OG if you take a break. You can't do one season. That
makes no sense.
2 seasons later, you're not an OG, baby. You haven't been here.
That don't make no sense.
I agree.
Season after season after season. That's what makes you an OG.
Yeah, those are the
That's what makes you an OG.
Yes.
Doing season after season after season after season. Now, when it comes to Bad Girls Club, I feel like if you did season maybe like 9 and up, 9 and before, you're an OG. After that, y'all kind of just like.
I would say 1 through 5 is probably the OG era, and then 6 is where it definitely changed, kind of the feel of Bad Girls. It became very gang up.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving.
Well, technically season 5 because when Christina came, they jumped her in a limo. So.
Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, they did.
Actually, no, because season 4, all them white girls.
Okay, so maybe it's 1 through 3, then 4 through 7. Then I feel like 8 through 10.
Yeah.
8.
Natalie wanted to do a concert with these baddies. I ain't gonna hold you. It's a good idea. Would I go? No.
They're not gonna sell.
That's what I said.
They're not gonna sell out arenas.
And I said that too. Arenas is.
So they said Akbar is the best rapper on the Baddies. Do y'all believe that?
I can't attest because I haven't listened to her music.
I haven't listened to her music either, but I know
the only music I done heard from her is on Twitter. Like this was the only way that I knew who Ahna Mac was because they were making fun of her on Twitter like a while ago. She went viral when she was in that. I think she was in the studio or something, and she was trying to rap a line, and she kept repeating it, and they was just like, "Girls not hitting."
Who?
The same thing she basically did. Ahna Mac. Like that's when she went viral for them
What?
dragging her. Huh?
I know he been calling her Akbar.
What's her name? Akbar.
Akbar.
And I know Akbar.
Okay, look, I pronounce words weird. Not too much for me.
Nah, you straight. How y'all feel about Biggie throwing a fit though when Rolly was kind of like saying Akbar is the best rapper on the bus type shit? Like
everything that proves why I don't like her. Like you're bothered by people saying that somebody is the best rapper on the bus. Why do you care about that shit? Like she puts too much validation in the way people feels about her. Like I don't understand why people act like that. And she's too grown to be doing it. She's 28 years old, and you get mad because they say somebody's the best rapper on the bus. Who cares? If you believe that, believe that.
And you know, it's like I want you to be confident in yourself, but like you said, to pout and throw a fit about it. And let's be honest, minus Akbar, because I haven't listened to her stuff. DTB is the best rapper on that bus. I will put Rolly up there too. Rolly is a good rapper. When you listen to her music, she has good flow. And she actually knows how to rap. So I don't disagree with Diamond though. Diamond, I definitely like her music. We already see how she is a cappella. Like Diamond's very, very talented. So, but Biggie, but you could tell they knew that she was bothered too. That's why Tink was like, okay, Biggie, you the best rapper on here. Like the fact that they see that, you should feel embarrassed. I mean, she literally
I was embarrassed watching it.
To the back of the bus. What y'all think about Akbar freestyle legend? I was getting flashbacks of rhythm and flow.
It was so bad. Like she kept repeating it like it was hitting, and it didn't hit. And Biggie ate her up in the confessional. Was like, "How long did it take you to write that? How many producers did you send that to?" Like it didn't hit. Like she kept repeating it. And if you're like this big rapper that you claim to be, I feel like you should know how to freestyle. To be honest.
And she gave like what? Was that even 8 bars? Like that?
Yeah, like she didn't even freestyle. They should have had a freestyle battle right then and there.
They should have, but Biggie, I feel like Biggie should have, but you know, not all rappers freestyle, so that's probably why she ain't say nothing bad.
Biggie's not a rapper. Like they do this stuff for fun. It's not really like it's a hobby for them. It's not their life. Like they not really rappers. That's why when people be like, I'm a rapper. Maybe you're not a rapper. You're just doing this stuff for fun.
I put 100 on her head for RIP. Something.
For Biggie to be,
not she said it fast and nobody
Biggie to be claiming,
she had to break it down. Let me say, oh, y'all ain't hear what I said? I said.
I thought she was gonna keep going. Like I didn't think she was gonna stop right there. I thought she was about to keep.
Exactly. That's why she didn't even spit 8 bars. Like what the hell? But anyways, y'all buying the Baddie album? I think it would be a good premise for the show though, because at least now we have a goal.
I definitely feel like she's trying to jock Joseline's style though.
That I mean, it ain't no competition, but you know, like what's the word I was looking for? Well, Bad Boys did that one season. It was all about the theme song though. But like loving hip hop, was it Atlanta? They trying to do like a cast album.
Oh yeah, they did. I remember that.
So I feel like that would actually give the show a premise though.
That would, because honestly, they just be fighting.
Right. Now we could fight over who the best rapper. Like I actually enjoyed this. Week cipher and all. I actually enjoyed a lot of the conversations on this.
Same. It was funny. I was definitely laughing and giggling.
Nobody moved. No, but for real. No, wait, let me go back. Did I crop out DTB face? Look at DTB face. Baby, she was shocked. I don't know if it was a good shock or a bad shock, but DTB was moved.
Are we done with the conversations?
Yeah, this is what y'all want to talk about. So y'all talk about these weak ass fights. Actually, not Ivory. Oh, girl.
Ivory and Big Lex had the best fight.
Yeah,
they was getting in there.
Ivory is so ugly, y'all. I'm sorry. What was wrong with her makeup? Like the entire.
Well, because she had to pal on that makeup because she had a black eye.
The confessional, the club. I was like, who hates her? Somebody
she had a black
hates
eye.
her. I
think Dolly was doing her makeup at first.
That bitch was a whole different color. She was a tink.
She said that. I think she said Dolly was doing her makeup a little bit or something.
Dolly
I might
can't
be
do
lying.
her own
Don't
makeup,
quote me
in
on
my
that.
opinion. But you know,
don't quote me on that. But who y'all think won against Ivory and Jayla? I mean, not Ivory and Jayla. Ivory and Big Lex.
Based off multiple rounds, it was Lex. Lex was winning in the first two. That third one, Ivory was getting her a little bit, but she was still swinging though. So that last one was more so of a tie, if you ask me. But Lex won all of the rounds, if you ask me, as a whole. So it's 2-1 or 2 to tie.
2 to tie.
I would say Big Lex tore Ivory up. Like she was tearing her the fuck up. Like, but also that's not to take away from Ivory and her strong ass hits, because whenever she did connect to Lex, it was very impactful. But I feel like Big Lex had more impact because she had strength and she had speed and she had accuracy. Like she was accurate in her hits. She was wop wop wop. She was so accurate that she gave her a black eye and a nod. Like that's two. And her face came back.
And she busted her lip. Don't forget that. She busted her lip. She's left some damage with Ivory. She busted her lip in that first fight. She done left her with a knot and that scratch too. I don't know if that scratch came from her. I'm assuming it came from her. But that scratch too right here, because it wasn't there until what I saw here. And then the nose too. Yeah, Lex is in there. People want to say, oh, so-and-so tore so-and-so. That's getting tore up.
That's getting tore up.
She's tearing her ass up.
But I do feel like they are a good match for each other. Like they both be getting in there. And I like
they're the most entertaining fights.
Yeah, I like that they fight.
Their opponent,
thank you, Ivory. Thank you, Big Lex, for giving us the best fights of the season so far. I like it.
Literally. Their fights have literally been the only fights that have delivered.
And you can literally hear their hits. Like when they were hitting each other, I heard boom, boom, boom. But I will say Ivory kind of got her up against that wall in that last round. I was nervous. I said,
that's what she should have been doing the whole time.
I said,
like the way she was swinging in them first two rounds, it's like she too busy trying to. I don't know if y'all caught that, but in that second round, when she would land it was hard. But she only landed two. She only landed two punches on her because she spent so much time. So much time trying to get it around. But while she's doing that, Lex is over there, pop. Yeah, like Lex got so many more hits in her.
Them hoes like hard. So she tried to knock Lex's head off with them.
She was definitely trying to knock her head off.
I was like, oh my god, Swing, baby.
No, I was nervous for Lex. I was nervous for Lex that second and last round because Ivory was hitting. I heard them.
Yeah, she only
it's
got
proving how strong she is.
2 or 3 good ones, but they were good ones. I was like,
they were good ones, but
Lex ate them though.
Lex won overall.
She did. She ate them hoes. She did.
Because she was not phased. She was not phased.
Ivory was trying.
They hate each other though. Like I like the way they fight. They hate each other.
Me too. I get excited when they fight. So far, like these two, I'm excited that we still got more rounds. And they probably
more rounds. Like I feel like we got 2 more. They got a round in the bathroom.
They fight in the bed.
They got a round downstairs.
They fight in the living room.
They got.
I want to know whenever they stop, who's the one that stops? And I'm pretty sure it's probably gonna be Ivory. I don't know.
Also, they said the girls remember like preseason, like when the trailer was happening, like the girls was like, "What's up with you and Ivory?" or whatever. Like they wanted them to stop fighting. So I think
that thing has not happened yet.
Huh?
You talking about the scene when that scene hadn't happened yet? I thought it was.
No, I said it was in the trailer.
A week or two ago. I know which one you're talking about, but I thought it would have had. When you bringing it up now, it just made it click that it hasn't happened yet. Because I thought it was going to happen in the 3rd episode. You talking about that scene when they were sitting down and Pretty Pete was telling Lex,
they was telling them that
why y'all still fighting? Yeah, when she was wearing like that brown,
the house telling them to chill out and stop fighting, but no, they need to keep fighting because it was good.
To them, these two are the only ones that are giving us good fights.
Yeah, so
we can. Y'all want to segue into that most disappointing fight? The one that was the most hyped up, the one that was most anticipated.
You talking about Tesehki versus Bad Dolly?
Tesehki and Dolly, yeah.
How do y'all feel about the whole situation? Then we could talk about the fight.
Who wants to go first? So we don't talk over each other.
I thought Dolly came out of left field with what the heck was going on. Cause like, girl, what? We in public. We about to go eat some donuts and drink some cider. Like, what are you talking about? What are you coming with? So I was really just like, oh, this is how it happened out of left field for real. I also think Ahna was scary, but I also low key think Tesehki was not trying to fight Dolly. I just feel like her push was harder than she anticipated it would be, because it was more like a nah, we not doing this, but it's like, bitch, you strong. Woo, bitch flew back.
You think she put too much strength in it?
I think she put a little bit. I think she was like, okay, Dolly a big bitch. Let me put a little bit more umph in it. But it was like too much umph to where it's like, oh, bitch, you wanna fight for her type umph. So I really don't think Tesehki. I really do think she was just trying to be like, nah, we ain't doing this. But obviously she's stronger than she thinks she is. And Dolly was right to retaliate, because damn, bitch, you about to knock me off my feet. Like, chill out. Because if anything, like I don't know if I said it on here, but like when your friend getting into it with somebody, you don't stop the other person, you stop your friend.
Huh?
Hold your friend back. Don't hold the other person back type shit.
Yeah. Because
that's when this type of situation can happen. Because now it's true. Like, now I think you trying to come at me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's my opinion about the whole thing. And of course, the fight was overhyped. I was very upset because I don't get excited to watch this show. But after Thanksgiving, I was like, oh, well, at least Baddies comes on Sunday. I gotta go back to work, but at least I can watch this good old fight they've been hyping up. I was very upset. I delayed talking to my little boo thing to watch this fight and was very upset. So yeah. Zeus, y'all owe me some QT, some quality time back. I can't get my time back.
Legend, what's your thoughts?
Personally, everybody's saying that the argument was set up and that it was fake or whatever. But even if it was fake, I feel like Dolly should have said no, because it was weird. Ahna and Dolly both should have said no, because it's just weird for her to press the issue once again in the front of the group or whatever. Yeah. They should have, when they split off into groups, they could have had an argument and talked it out then. I feel like making a whole big scene in front of the big group was just weird if it was fake. But I'm judging on it not being fake. I feel like it was Dolly coming out of left field and being weird. It would kind of gave a little bit of bullying tease, because you already done pressed her 2 times or whatever, and she clearly didn't want the fade. So you should have just stepped to the side and not even done that. Whether it's fake or not, you should know within yourself how you're going to look and been like, no, I'm not doing that. Like, no, I'm not doing that, because that's just weird. Because I honestly felt like if it was like Rolly or Jayla doing that to like somebody like Biggie, I feel like a lot of people would be calling them bullies or whatever for doing that. And honestly, I don't agree with the reasoning that Tesehki and Ahna are saying why she jumped in. I would agree more if they would have said that they were tired of Dolly picking a fight with Ahna when clearly Ahna didn't want to fight. I would agree with that more. But you could definitely tell that Tesehki didn't want to fight her. Like, she didn't want to fight. She liked Dolly. That's why I think that she didn't run a second round with her, because I feel like she liked her. It was just in the moment of, I pushed you, you threw a drink on me, we got to run that. So I don't know. Overall, I feel like this is where fake meets reality. I feel like Tesehki was in a reality moment and those two were in a fake moment. And when keeping it real goes wrong.
True.
Don't
I said what I said essentially. The whole situation, thinking about it from last night when I didn't know it was fake. Pretty much what y'all said. Like, when Dolly did it, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this came out of nowhere. Like, they all was chilling. They was cool. Everybody was excited to go inside, do what they got to do. Her coming over and pushing, I'm like, okay, this is weird. This is random. And then you can see, now watching it back, you can see both of them look like they trying not to laugh. Mm-hmm. Both of them, Ahna and Dolly. But then I was like, Ahna, you better do something. I'm like, if you don't hit her, you better get up in her face. So when she got up in her face, I was like, okay. They're going back and forth. But I said, that's better than at least not defending yourself. But then when Tesehki got in, I see her, like, you see her trying to stick her arm in between them to kind of stop it. Mm-hmm. And it wasn't doing anything. So I understand why she got to the point where she wanted to force. Like I said in my recap, she could have easily just stepped in front of Ahna and kind of like backed Dolly back like Sapphire did with Jayla when her and Biggie was fighting on that first episode whenever she got cut. Like back up, just back up. There's no need to do that. Her pushing Dolly and the way she was acting afterwards, acting as if Dolly was in the wrong essentially for throwing a drink in her face after you just pushed her, and she pushed her with a lot of force, whether it was intentional or not. You about to knock that girl off her feet. Definitely. So Dolly was right to do what she did. And I'm like, how you gonna get mad for her throwing a drink in your face when you just literally knocked her damn near off her feet? But the fight itself was very disappointing. Very disappointing. But the thing is, too, we don't even know if it was as disappointing because we didn't get to see it. Like, they literally strategically showed the back of Tesehki swinging, and you couldn't even see if she was really connecting because Dolly was equally swinging back on her. So I'm like,
yeah, we don't know who connected.
And they know Tesehki is the one. When you think of Zeus fights, anytime somebody sees Tesehki in a fight, you know they're gonna run to that episode. So to then get people that probably don't watch the show as frequently as most of us do to see, oh, Tesehki's fighting this episode, then we watch the episode and they don't even really get to see it. Like that was terrible for Zeus. Like that was horrible.
Yeah.
So I feel like they need to run it again for sure at that reunion.
I think they need to run again. I feel like I don't know when Tesehki said this, but it was definitely before this episode. But she did admit that she understood why Dolly threw the drink. I think it was probably when the trailer came out. I think now because that it aired and like Dolly is saying whatever she's saying online, now Tesehki is kind of like, well, the beef actually started when whoa type shit. But before, like when the trailer dropped, she was like, she did. I remember her saying like, okay, she threw the drink because I pushed her, which makes sense type shit. She said that. She did say that before though. But
but she said it. I'm reacting off of the professionals.
Huh?
They should.
Do y'all think Bad Dolly and Tinka gonna fight? Because Tinka did throw a drink in Bad Dolly.
Throw that drink in her face. I would fight her for that. Because what you doing? Like essentially what she said.
I think Dolly would eat Tink ass up.
I think she would too.
But also, hold on. I don't know. I'm not gonna say Tinka is the better fighter, but I'm gonna say Tinka is a bone rusher. Like she's gonna bone rush Dolly, and she might get Dolly on the ground because you know she likes to tackle people, just how she tackled DTB. So I don't know. The fight
Dolly like to swing though.
I know, but you know when you're dealing with a bitch that likes to tackle and wrestle and stuff, you gotta fight different. You can't just be swing. You gotta wrestle and swing.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying like Dolly was scared to get sent home. I mean, production was going to send Dolly home. I don't think production was ever going to send Dolly home because they seen what she could do in the audition. But of course, they said, I feel like they did say something so we could see what we saw in the audition. But I don't think they was ever going to send her home just because if somebody does mess with this girl, she going to give us a fight.
Mm-hmm. It's clear she's been itching for one though. That's the thing too. Yeah. Like this ain't the first time she's been trying to press for a fight. Like that's so true. If anybody is like, I wouldn't send her home because of that because we know she's gonna start something. Like the ones that should be written off.
She could have fought Tinka for Summer in that last episode when Tinka smacks the fuck out of Summer.
Yeah, except I feel like Dolly didn't know what happened, so she didn't know if she should take Summer side or not. And Boss Lady was there, so Boss Lady saying you did it, it's like okay, now I gotta double check my references. Like, did you do it?
I can see that. I can see that, but also she wasn't there, and she was trying to make a way that Summer was in the wrong. So
because Boss Lady said you did.
You and this Boss Lady.
Boss Lady said
you are such a tyrant.
Boss Lady said you do. So,
you and this Boss Lady, but overall, I'm not mad at Tesehki for fighting Dolly. I'm not mad at her. I feel like Dolly needed that. Dolly was looking for a fight.
Of course, you don't think she was wrong.
I don't think she was wrong. She'd been looking for a fight for like the past episodes.
I want to know, Legend, why would Ahna even agree to give Dolly?
I don't know why she did that. She's stupid.
I wouldn't even agree. Like, hey, can I? No, bitch, I don't like you.
No, like it was stupid. I don't know why she did that. She pissed me off with that. She pissed me and Tesehki off because Tesehki thinking that she's stepping up and like she in the middle, but
trying to diffuse a real fight.
A real fight. But bitch, you're over here playing. You about to piss me off, Ahna. But like I said, I don't think Tesehki is in the wrong. I feel like Dolly wanted a fight. She got her fight. Finally, she's happy. She got her fight.
I guess,
but like I do think Ahna and Dolly are both weird for setting it up, and I think they're both weird for agreeing to it. They should never agreed to that, especially Dolly, because you're gonna look weird for pressing her again.
Y'all could have just had you have bad actors.
Yeah, y'all definitely could have just had a conversation. Y'all could have sat down and had a conversation.
Let it happen organically. This lady about to show us her family heirloom, and your ass can't even get 2 steps in the goddamn door. Like
we at the cider mill, the Trump territory.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I was really embarrassed. Like, bitch, we in public. And I honestly feel like y'all, because a lot of y'all wanted a rematch. Ivy, of course, we wanted a rematch, but I don't think that they let them because they were in public. If they were at the house, they would have let them get a rematch. That's how I feel.
I guess now that you say that, it might make sense as to why they was breaking up these fights as quickly as they were. I didn't think about that.
Hold on, what?
The same thing happened with this one. They would none of the fights that happened at the what's it called, the cider mills. Mm-hmm. None of them happened for maybe more than 5 seconds. Like the next couple fights that we're about to talk about, well, the fight with P and Tink, they broke that up the minute Tink started swinging.
Yeah,
true.
And so maybe you might be like her family heirloom. Yes, baby. Now that's a real baddie. I mean, that's a what they call it. What they call that, y'all?
She says they was in the business. They was in business for 60 years too. But did y'all notice though? Them the workers that was there, the white girls, they was looking like they was having a ball.
They was having a whole time. They recorded TikToks with them.
I know. I was thinking initially when she was introducing them to everything they was gonna be doing, I said, "Lady, you don't know what the fuck you about to get into." But it seemed like they enjoyed it.
But honestly, it could be good for their business because people might want to go there to.
Yeah, I do feel like more people will. Of course. To
see what the cider mill is about. The Trump
territory. Them donuts look good. I ain't gonna lie to you. Them donuts look good.
They probably said there might be some arguing because we're filming a TV show. But because when they started, she was like, "Oh my gosh."
When they started tussling, that lady, they was trying to break up into their groups, and that lady, they just got to tussling
immediately. I was like, "That's crazy." All right, y'all want to talk about Paula?
Dolly, last thing before we take the calls. You can put the link in. But
no, y'all want to talk. We got to talk. Hold on. We got to talk about Paula.
How Paula she was reading Paula tore Diamond body up.
Yeah.
No, wait. Which part? Oh, when they was fighting. But no, talk about was y'all laughing like I was when she was talking that shit to Tink?
Talking about me.
Where she said you ugly as fuck, and then she said you are almost beautiful.
Cute.
And I was like, yes, bitch, yeah. And I said, wait a minute.
You can't be calling nobody almost cute.
Right. I'm like the irony.
Miss Juicy, baby.
The irony of you calling somebody ugly. She said, God bless you with that mouth and that ass, you ugly as fuck.
She look like Miss Juicy, but I love Miss Juicy, so I'm not gonna put that on her.
Y'all know Tink really, I don't even think that she was just ready to fight. It's because she ate your ass up. That's why you ain't have much to say.
Yeah.
That's why you took that funny little tone that you took because that girl was on your head.
But how she was calm though was funny to me. Like the whole time she was calm was the way you supposed to react. Like and then how when Natalie was standing in between them and she like, Natalie, move. And then Natalie finally moves and then she pounces up. It was funny. These two, Paula, I'm not a fan of her because she don't give me baddie. Like the face is challenged. But I want to see more of her because she's not scared to fight. She's just funny unintentionally. And she'll get out there with everybody. She done ran multiple rounds in this one episode. So I'm cool with Paula staying.
Was it fair for Dolly to tear her up?
Was it fair for Dolly to tear her up?
Mm-hmm.
Are we jumping?
Yeah, we can get to that scene.
I'm gonna say it was fair.
I like how she took the fade for her.
I'm gonna say it was fair because like I said, my friend can't fight. It was fair.
She said my friend can't fight. And Paula gonna fight anyway. So and then like she was already hyped up because the way they walked in, you could tell that you know how it is after you get in a fight. You got all this adrenaline. and you could tell that adrenaline was still pumping through both of them. So she was itching for a fight. Maybe it wasn't the right thing to do, but I wasn't mad at it. I wasn't mad at it, honestly.
Why you don't think it's the right thing to do?
Because it's not her fight.
So?
Like, it's not her fight to run. I get why she did it, because like she said, my friend can't fight. What you mean so?
So, G, if I see you getting round after round getting tore up, I'm going to be like, tag me in. I need that.
I mean, that's what you're supposed to do as a friend, but it's not her fight to fight, though. Still ain't her beat.
I don't care if it's not my fight to fight. I'm about to get it in for my friends so you can leave them alone, bitch. Stop.
I mean, I get that, but it still ain't her fight to fight.
I don't know. I agree with Dolly
but it still ain't her fight.
But that's how I noticed she knew
that
she was
hypocritical.
I knew she was,
but it wasn't her fight to
fight. She did that with Ahna. Like I know her morals is in the right place. She just letting these producers get in her head or whatever. Because I want to like Dolly because I did like her on Pick a Side, but I'm side-eyeing her a little bit with some of her actions. But this scene right here made me be like, I like her. I like her. I want to like her. I want to like Dolly. She just need to take that yellow wig off, and she just need to stop doing.
Yeah, that black, the black that she had in that purple professional, she looked good.
That brown wig she looked good in too. That yellow wig is ugly.
She's pretty.
She need to take
Movie Bay, are you seeing the looks that I'm seeing now?
No, I'm not. I'm not even gonna hold you.
Damn.
You think she
ugly?
Every time I see her, I'll be like, "What the?"
You don't think she pretty?
No, I'll be looking at my TV like, "What is Grant talking about?" Like he like them strong face ass bitches. Because, like, got a strong face.
She is pretty. What you mean?
I be trying so hard. On her IG, she cute, but the TV is not.
Not just that she got a strong face.
I don't know. She like me. She got high cheekbones. So I feel like
I think she's pretty. I think Dolly is pretty. She's one of the prettier girls on the season.
All right.
Well, who do you think is the pretty girls on the season? Out of the
Lex.
Let it marinate.
Lex is probably the prettiest one.
We're not asking you, G. We asking Movie Bay.
Okay.
Marinate on it. Think long, you think wrong.
It ain't that damn hard. There's
my
only
geometry teacher told me that shit on a test one day. He said, "If you don't know it now, you ain't never gonna know it." I said, "You right. Let me circle this shit and get on." I'll come to y'all. It'll come to me. I promise.
Oh, well, I hope it comes.
But Josiah said that Tink did what Tesehki. No, that's kind of what Tesehki did for Ahna. Like, fight her friend battle. I disagree because Dolly actually let Summer get her round, and then she jumped in. Tesehki wouldn't even let Ahna get a round in. Before she jumped, she wouldn't even let it happen.
But Ahna didn't want to fight.
So
okay. and when she was when her and Dolly was in each other's face, she could have swung. Dolly could have swung. She wanted the issue so bad she could have swung, but it was a fake argument.
Yeah, but yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. Jayla is definitely the prettiest person.
No, he said the new girls. Not the OGs.
I knew that's why I knew she was gonna say Jayla. That's why I said the newbies.
The new girls.
On what I'm seeing on the TV show, not from Instagram.
How is this hard for you?
Because the camera is not doing them justice. But on their Instagram, they were looking like, I was like, okay.
While she thinks about it, let's do a quick brief over Jocelyn's before we get
to the. Does she count? Does she count?
Be so for real.
Because Bad Dolly's
you being dead ass.
Face?
You being dead ass. Yeah. Face? Yeah. The prettiest face.
Maybe we got different types. I'm gonna just leave it up to that. Maybe we got different types.
Oh yeah, that is true. It is subjective.
People are attracted to different things. An eye of the beholder, and you hold him with some.
But you think she has the prettiest face of the new girl?
Your prescription is strong. Your glasses prescription
of the new girls. You say Akbar is the prettiest of all the new girls.
I'm about to look. I think it's Akbar. And
all right, let's talk about Jocelyn real quick. Let's talk about
And
Johnson.
the face is Akbar to me.
Really?
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you dead ass?
I feel like
She
maybe
is.
like a second. I just don't really care for her eyebrows for real. And Jasmine Renee. Matter of fact, Jasmine is before Lex.
Top 3.
Okay, I could get behind Jasmine before I get behind Akbar.
Look at Akbar's face.
I look at it.
Look at it hard. Look at it longer.
I look at it and I turn it off.
Not on my toe.
All right, Jocelyn. Let's talk about Jocelyn's real quick, because we really can only really talk about the most talking. The talking point I want to talk about was the ending part. What was y'all's thoughts on how she handled? There wasn't much to talk about.
Talk about. Not you. I'm talking.
What more was there to talk about? The talking points is what?
Talk about whatever we want to talk about for however long we want to talk about it.
We've been on here an hour and 10 minutes.
Talk about whatever we want to talk about for how long we want to talk about it.
Jocelyn really didn't give much. I just didn't like how they was picking with
exactly. What we gonna talk about besides the ending? The ending part was the most important part to talk about. So, what was y'all's thoughts? Because I already dropped my recap. Move back. Where your recap at?
And what I'm talking about.
But see, so what you talking about?
Last week either, though, honestly.
What was y'all's thoughts on Jocelyn? The way she was acting with Neek and Rosé. What was y'all's thoughts on that? But what was your thoughts?
It's Jocelyn. It's Jocelyn. She gonna find 2 to pick on and pick. That's what she gonna do. I don't.
You ain't got no more thoughts on that.
No, because I don't take her serious. She's going to be Jocelyn for TV. She's going to be Jocelyn. They not kissing her ass. She wants them to kiss her ass, so she gonna be Jocelyn. That's it. What I don't see though, I really don't see the big girl Envy. I don't see her kissing Jocelyn, but I don't even see that like in her personality either. So I wonder why she just called them 2 out. Stevie, she said that that's why she don't sniff out of people clit, because they gonna run to the internet and tell people about it. So yeah, she definitely That word they and Dracula are all still. Who's Dracula? I guess that's Drea.
Close the door.
Oh,
Exactly. All right, well, we're gonna take some calls. Let's go ahead and get these calls in real quick.
Well, I mean, Zuda Man, I see that, Zuda Man. It's just I just wish Jocelyn would have said in the cabaret, "You're not better than me." I wish she would have said that.
But she is though.
Kind of like, I'm the star, bitch. It wouldn't be no cabaret without me. Like, no, you're not bigger than me. Ain't nobody.
Well, she's still better than her.
Bigger
dancer
than my cabaret. Like, you wouldn't even be here if it wasn't for me. You are not bigger than me on my shit.
And
that, so you can't act like you bigger than me, bitch. This my shit.
I can.
The moment you think you better than the boss, go start your own shit. The moment you think you better than the boss, go be your own boss.
She be acting like she somebody's mama, like for real. Like, yeah, you Bonnie Bella's mama, but like, you don't tell me what to do. I'll do what I want to do. Like, if it's really that bad and it's that big of an issue, send me home. Like, she don't like nobody that gives her competition.
Cause yeah, when you think you bigger than the boss, when you think you bigger than the show, it's time for you to go.
But who was acting better, like they was bigger than the show?
She said Neek was.
Because her point in saying that made no sense.
We don't see these things that they be talking about.
Because it ain't happening. It ain't happening. Jocelyn's just being Jocelyn. She being, like I said, I didn't want to diagnose her as bipolar, but she acted like she was bipolar. The people that saying it about her don't like her. Nobody else is vouching for it.
But they
not even Ricardo
like her because she is a diva. But it's not being shown on
They
TV,
using excuses, just like how they whipped out Rosé breast thing. Why? Because Jocelyn just said she's in my top 3. Because she's the favorite at the moment, so now I'm gonna start hating on her. They trying to use. Come Come on. Well, we got a lot of people back here. Let's start with Elijah. We're gonna do 5 minutes because we've been on here a minute.
Did you miss
rapid
me?
fire? What it do?
Sorry I wasn't here last weekend. I was with my family. All right,
Hope you had a
so
good one.
y'all too. All right, so let's start with. Okay, so my thing is with Lex and Ivory. When Ivory first got casted, people were so happy. Big Ivory, because people have not seen Now That's TV. They just straight come to Zeus. Now, when they keep hearing about Ivory and now that they see her, they are so disappointed. Because they're like, really? This is y'all's heavyweight champion? This is y'all's main fighter?
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. It is not looking too good for Ivory, girl. You should have, girl, just go home. At that point, I would have walked out. Now, when it comes to the whole, let's see. What's funny is when Natalie asked who is the better rapper, I see a lot of people in the comments saying Jaden.
The best rapper, Jaden.
They
Who you
just,
think?
I honestly don't have one. Jaden's songs are more catchy than everybody else. I would say that. That's why I think she's at better music as a better rapper in full. I don't have nobody.
This my D. This my D.
But anyways, let's get to all right. Let's get to the meat and potatoes. Let's get to the Tesehki versus Bad Dolly thing. If it wasn't fake, I would say Ahna needs to just stop talking. Because for you to have somebody press you and not say and not do anything, just stop talking. Because not only that, but I don't know if you keep up, but she was talking cash money, shit not E, about the Mel and Ivory situation. And when Mel clapped back, she gonna play victim. Now we need people like Mel and Dolly who gonna press Ahna about her situation and not let up. Cause these people be letting her slide by with the situation.
That's true.
They let everything about this girl slide by because of her size. But with people like Mel and Dolly, they ain't gonna let it slide. Once they got the issue, they gonna press it, and you gonna have to get pressed about it. Now, when it
I
comes to the
agree.
fight, I blame Tinka for that because I guarantee you, if she did not throw that liquor in Dolly's eyes, the fight probably would have went differently.
In what way?
Dolly wouldn't have turned around because she had liquor thrown in her eyes. Dolly said she threw juice into Siki's face, and Tinka actually threw literal alcohol in your face. Threw alcohol in her eyes.
I agree. Tinka, and somebody said in the comments too that Tinka messed up the fight.
That was me.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you get liquor literally thrown in your eyes, it's going to burn and you can't do nothing. But at least once the fight started, even when she was blind, she was still swinging back.
Yeah, she was, as you should.
Now,
All right, you got
Natalie
any final?
got these Christy Lawford pink dreads, looking like the woman that sings "Girls Just Want to Have Fun."
Who you talking about?
Natalie with these pink dreads, looking like the girl who sings "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." What's her name?
I have no idea, but I know you talking about
Cyndi Lauper.
Yeah.
I think that's her name.
Huh, with these pink dreads, girl. Who? What? I don't know what is going on in Natalie's. Cyndi Lauper, thank you.
They said don't do Cindy. Now let me hold on. Gotta Google.
She a white lady.
Well, yeah. Oh, I know her. I didn't know she. It didn't relate that was the same. Okay.
I don't know what's going on
I
through
like it.
Natalie's life that she is having these color hair, but take it off. Stop it.
Yeah.
You in your 40s and you doing this.
Too old.
Too old.
All of them. If you're under the age of 25, and I mean, this is my personal opinion, all that color rainbow bright shit got to go. Thought University said all that Lisa Frank shit got to go.
It does.
All right.
Anyways,
Well, thank you for calling in. We're gonna keep it moving. We got like
I see
what
ya.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Bye.
See you next week. Thank you for calling.
Bye.
All right, I'm at the okay, boom. Josiah, where you go? Josiah, what's good? 5 minutes.
Guys. All right, so I've missed a couple
What you?
lives, so I'm gonna try to go really fast to get these points. But okay, first of all, I think that this is my last episode of Baddies that I'm gonna be watching to digest because one, I have a new job that I start next week, and let's the only reason I really watch Baddies is because I love coming up here and I love the community that Movie Bay and Legend that you guys have built. So that's really the reason I still watch this stuff. And I can tell that all of this stuff is scripted and overproduced. Tesehki confirmed it for me yesterday or early this morning. I've also outgrown shows like this and content like this because no matter how hard they try, it'll never be Bad Girls Club. You know, I don't care how many seasons they pump out back to back. It just will never be that. So that brings me to my next thing is that another thing, the fans are kind of hypocritical because what Dolly is doing is the definition of bullying. Because if you think about it, yes, Ahna Mac was like talking stuff at the auditions, but y'all have already squashed that like twice already. Y'all squashed it on the first episode, or not the first episode, the third episode when they
Clock
met
it.
the bar. Y'all squashed it then. Then also outside when everybody was running phase in the field, Anna clearly wasn't on that time because she was like, "Bro, what is my issue with you? I said what I said. We not gonna run it. Like, what are you doing right now?" But you can tell that she is pressing Anna. So I feel like Tesehki was justified with what she did because her friend obviously don't want to fight. Irregardless if it was scripted or it didn't go the way she wanted it to go. Like Legend said, if Jayla or Rolly was doing what Dolly was doing, they be bullies. And technically, what Dolly is doing is the definition of a bully. The definition of a bully isn't when someone goes online and talks about you and says they're going to smack you, and you let them, you make them stand on it. The definition of the bully is picking on somebody that you feel like is weak or can't defend themselves or whatever the case may be for personal gain, whatever. That's a bully. So I feel like Dolly's being a bully, even though it's scripted. We know, whatever. I was watching for Jayla, but they're playing with her. I was done with the show after East, but because it was too dark in the behind the scenes and storylines, whatever. Lucci V and the Victor twins tried to tell us. If you know, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
the the last point I wanted to really get into was the Jayla hate train because that's been my main thing this whole time. I love Jayla. The Jayla hate train explained is think about when I feel like it's all manufactured, the hate for her. Because think about it. When did things go bad for Jayla? When did people start coming online saying they hated her? It was Baddies Caribbean. All right. So, because remember, during Baddies West and East, everybody literally begged for Jayla. So she went on Twitter and outed the CEO of Baddies in the show and talked that stuff or whatever and retracted the video with the apology. So nothing good has ever came from that if you think about it, because there's two different types of people in this world. People that when you say you're done with it, you're done with it. But people that you say you're done with it and y'all accept apologies, whatever, they not done with it. It's still an issue. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like is happening to her because a lot of the hate comes from the blogs. If you look, a lot of the hate comes from the blogs, and you got to ask yourself who runs the blogs. Why did many of the blogs ran that was ran by the network? What did I write? I'm sorry. Okay, it says why did many of the blogs not ran by the network disappear or quit after Baddies East? That was my other point. They edited the second round with Meeks. They also cut out Jayla's third round with Gretch at the reunion. Nobody mentioned it. But if you remember all the people that was there and stuff, and we even saw in the preview, there was a third round that was edited out because they wanted Jayla to look crazy with that scratched up face. Also, yeah, the Big Lex thing. And if you look at, I'm gonna just end it with this because I had to paraphrase a lot of what I said. So basically, if you look at it, what are these girls' real issue with Jayla? They all say the same thing. Even with me, oh, you picked on Biggie. With the basketball girl, you picked on Biggie. You picked on Gretch. Why are y'all so worried about them? Why are y'all so worried about stuff that happened last season or didn't have nothing to do with you? And that's what I'm saying. It's giving overproduced. It's giving that someone doesn't like Jayla and keeps forcing these girls, and not even with just Jayla, but with Ahna Mac. You can tell these issues are getting resolved but rehashed. Dolly, why are we pushing Ahna at the cider mill? If you look at it, it's overproduced. You can tell they're making them, what they're saying to them, fight or go home. You need to fight this person. That's just my opinion. So yeah, that's all I really have to say,
Good
y'all. I
thoughts.
tried my best.
I loved all your
Paraphrase it.
thoughts. You have to come back on camera. I had to come back on camera just to hear it because I was smashing
Yeah, I was
down.
gonna say
That's why
that's
I
when he
was
came on
smashing
that
down to hear
camera.
that.
Camera to hear it.
I came on the camera
Yeah.
because I heard something that sounded like it was using logic when they were speaking. I like it. So I have to come back on camera.
But yes,
I
that's
was
my
over here
final
smashing
thought,
down, baby. I was
guys.
eating down.
Yeah, yes, that
Well,
is my
thank you
final
for
thought. You guys,
calling.
yes.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.
Take 5 minutes.
Hey y'all.
Hey,
What's
hey.
up?
This episode was just okay. You got Biggie. All right, you got Biggie throwing tantrums. That just blew me because Rolly was the one who said Akbar was the best rapper on the bus or whatever. So it's not like Akbar was like, yeah, I do this and boo boo whatever. No, Rolly said it, and for real, I think Rolly can rap. I mean, I only heard
I
Akbar
guess.
a little bit, but I mean, not enough. She's okay. Okay, Scotty ate. She ate that up. Yeah, where you at? Since I'm so boring, I loved her for that. I loved it. What is it? Ivory and Lex. I give Lex the first two, and I give Ivory the third one barely. Because when she be throwing them wide ass swing, when she be throwing just swinging, Lex be getting up in there. That's how Lex was able to get up in there. When she be pumping back, and when she pump back, Lex go right on there, and boop. So yeah, that's how Lex is. She just so pretty. I love her little cute self. But yeah, Tesehki and Dolly, they need to run that back. We was all robbed. We was definitely robbed.
I don't
Hey,
even
Dolly just
fight
hmm.
in the living room when they get home.
You said what?
Like when they get back from the cider mill, you would think that they were going to like fight again, but I didn't see that in the trailer. Did y'all?
Because apparently
Nah.
Tesehki went to the hospital. That's when her hand, you know how she had her squint on her hand or whatever.
Oh, I
Apparently she
thought
went to the
when she
hospital.
broke the hand, that's when she fell. That's when she broke the. I thought that's what it was. Like back then, like when they were taping and stuff. I thought that's what happened, but okay. I mean, that probably is, but okay. Hey, Pretty P, you was no Tyra Banks or no Halle Berry to be trying to call somebody ugly. What she say, G? She said you almost pretty,
Almost
almost
beautiful.
what? You almost beautiful. What, girl? Go sit your bye. Bye.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie, it was funny and shit, but it's not coming from you. Like no. Mm-mm. Far as like the scripting and stuff, a lot of the fans are like getting the scripted and reality part, like confused. Wait a minute, before I say that, Chifa, I love her. I love Tiki Daily. Oh my god, that's my girl. Yeah, but she scripted her own shit. Remember when she tried that with the jelly bean talking about her man type thing? Girl, was nobody trying to talk to your man? That's the only thing
Right.
that I didn't like. Like, girl, yeah. So back to what I was saying with the fans, and I think a lot of fans getting confused. So I was supposed to been on season one of the original Bad Girls Club, but I had
Oh,
got
for
pregnant.
real?
I had got pregnant. I went through the audition, put the little tape thing in there, sent it to California, all that. So I was
Oh,
selected to actually be
Wow.
on season one, but my behind was pregnant. Now let me tell you what they did. The producers, they'll tell you, oh, so and so was talking. Yeah, she said she gonna pop you, and you be looking like, what's she gonna pop me for? I don't know. I just heard her talking. So when you get in the house, and I seen this done, and once I said, oh my god, like the fights are real. They were saying like, oh, the fights not real. Like they are really hitting each other. Like no, they're really hitting each other. So don't get that confused. But the producers, they would say, oh, so and so, yeah, she called your mother a bee or something. Just something just to make you not like that particular girl in the house. And I was like, oh, I would have been all with the shits for nothing. Just for nothing. Then I tried again to be on season three. See, I would have been on there with Tanisha. I tried again, but I didn't make it. And then I tried again, then I was too old because they boost the they put the age down. Because when it first started, you had to be I think it was 30 was the
21?
max.
I think so.
Oh,
No,
really? I thought
the
it was
first
20.
yeah the first one you had to be 30 because the girl from Columbia she was 31. I forgot now.
Okay.
What was it? Jody. One of them was
Yeah,
old. Was
Jody.
like really old, but So
She
yeah,
looked
that's
old
how.
too.
That went. So I was like, you know what? Let me just enjoy this shit. And I was like, dang, like I could have been, dang.
You should have been on there with
So
the best fighter.
yeah, I would have the
I,
best. And then even if I would have took a hiatus,
I,
they still would have recognized me. They was like, oh, look, and I would have been a real tink. I would have been a real.
I know the OG, the
I would
OG.
have been I would have been the real tink.
Period. No, but it is
So
like
I
that.
heard, huh?
'Cause, it is like that. Like some people get it. Like reality TV, I call it situational drama because there
Mhm.
will be a situation. It might be produced, but everything that happens in that moment is the reality. So like
Right.
probably were like, hey, y'all not making enough noise and not everybody going to the next city. So y'all better do something.
Mhm.
Like that's all they got
Oh,
say. They don't say, hey, I
right.
want you to fight her. They don't do it like that. Y'all ain't making enough
Mhm.
moves and not everybody going to the next city. So then that's when the
Mhm.
girls say, oh shoot, well, this only person I got some type of beef with. Let me start with her again. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But
Right.
it's not scripted like, okay, I'm gonna say no.
Right. Yeah. 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 That's what people. I was like, what are y'all talking about? I was like, it ain't like that now. Like they gonna pump you up and make you say something, but it ain't like that. It ain't all that scripted like that. But yeah, you got I guess make a name for yourself. But I heard the bell, so I'll talk to y'all next week. Love
Thank
y'all.
you for calling. Love you too.
We got an original bad girl.
Right.
Oh shit, it's
So
me.
Maya.
Okay. Oh, I have a let's say well, I'm gonna start from the beginning. My baby Lex ate NLE up. I'm so happy because NLE ran up on her for absolutely no reason and got done up. Like I was like, how you do that? How you sneak somebody and you the one getting your ass beat? I mean, like
What did you call Ivory?
NLE because this bitch looks like NLE Chopper on my soul.
Yeah, on my soul.
Y'all don't do him like this.
But yeah, I've been watching Now That's TV before I got up on here, so
I
because
ain't heard that in a minute.
like yeah, because like yo, because this scripted Zeus shit, like the caller's been saying like but whoever was the second caller said it perfect, said everything that I agree with. about like how they need to stop producing these fights because like it's not authentic. That's why Baddies South and West were the best seasons. Why they do not follow that formula no more? Like you would think they would stick to what works, but I guess not.
Well, hold on, because let's talk about, you said Baddies West, right? Let's talk about that. The Krishan and Sway fight. That was produced.
I mean, I thought it was because she said that she was
Sway said something, but they kept bringing it up over and over and over and over. Hey, ask her about this. Who said this about? Oh yeah, Rolly was the one that was playing producer. Oh, who had a problem with Krishan? That's
okay, but most of the fights were authentic. I don't care. That's the most authentic season was Baddies South. I don't give a fuck. Like I said, I feel like what I said in the comments, Jayla was scared to run that back with Lex because she saw what Lex did to Ivory. I'm sorry. Like if y'all get offended by that, that's my opinion. But yeah, come on, legend. Come on, what you gotta say?
Huh?
what you gotta say? Because you looking at me.
Oh no, I was talking to somebody. I was talking to somebody, but what did you say?
She said Jayla was scared to run around another round with Lex because she saw what Lex could do.
She wasn't scared. She was literally popping her shit in her face.
But she was out. She was popping it way too much.
Did Lex want to run it back?
Yes, she was like, "Girl, what's up?"
And Jayla said, "What's up?"
No, she did not. Jayla kept over-explaining herself. I'm sorry. I'm not going to over-explain.
They were both arguing. It wasn't really over-explaining.
But like, at the same time, I'm not going to keep over-explaining myself to a bitch that wants to fight me. I'm just going to fight you. I'm sorry.
She already fought.
Yeah, but I'm going to fight you again since you keep talking shit.
But Big Lex is the one with the issue.
I mean, well, yeah, she probably should have ran up.
You the one with the issue, so run up. You the one with the issue, so run up.
Yeah, but still, I still would have gave it to her. I don't care. I'm not going to let no bitch
still, you just don't like Jayla. You could just say that.
But Lex also was like, "You right," and I understand. So
yeah,
it was really
but still, like, she was. I'll give. Like,
I don't think Big Lex was scary, and I don't think Jayla was scary.
No, I shouldn't have said scared. I think she was a little. I shouldn't have said scared. That was a wrong choice of words. I should have said a little intimidated. A little intimidated.
I don't think she was intimidated. I think Jayla just did not care in that moment. But as we all know, they run 3 more rounds. Jayla ain't scared of that girl. But like to their point, and I've said this on numerous occasions outside of Jayla, if you're the one that has the issue so bad and wants to fight, you need to be the one running up. Why am I going to run up on you when you're the one that want to fight me?
True.
So if Lex really wanted it like that, she would have ran up.
I keep saying that cadence. You don't want the issue.
I don't have like this. I like Jayla, but like she does some things I don't agree with, but a lot of these bitches do. So whatever. What else? Before this Dolly Tesehki fight was way too overhyped for me. Like I really the way I was talking, they thought that Dolly should have got her ass beat, and she did not get her ass beat. I'm sorry. Like, did she lose? Maybe, but she did not get her ass beat. The fight was quick, was way too quick for me to even decide who won that shit. So who y'all think won?
I don't know, because I could barely see anything. It's too hard to call who would win.
Yeah, but that last hit that Dolly threw, I was like, damn. Like,
if anything, I would say Tesehki won, but overall, they needed another round because I don't think we really got to see much, and we didn't get to see both of them really fight like that. But I think Tesehki's first couple hits that she got in looked powerful, and Dolly got that one strong hit at the end. So if I'm going based upon that, I would have to give it to Tesehki. But if I don't have to pick a winner, I'm gonna just say it's a tie and they need to run it back.
True. Okay, but I'm not calling a winner. But Dolly didn't have damage. Tesehki did, because didn't Tesehki admit on a live that Dolly busted her lip and she like scratched up her eye or something? So, and that's impressive.
That doesn't mean you won the fight though.
Yeah, but that don't mean she want to fight. But like I'm impressed, because considering she couldn't see and she still did damage and heals, I'm like, damn, she's a whole different breed. And then the way
That's just called win. That's just called fighting. If you know how to fight, you get into fight or flight mode. Like regardless, you know how to defend yourself. You know how to fight. It's clear.
Yeah, I was impressed because Tesehki don't really be fighting girls that are like she fight girls that can't fight. Like ET is an exception.
ET
to that,
was a
but,
fighter though when she came on.
I just said, ET was an exception to that, but all the other girls she fought couldn't fight. As much as I love DTB, she can't fight. I'm sorry, but the way
Tesehki didn't. Apart from Jelly Bean, the rest of them girls tried her, which is why she fought them. Like she didn't just go looking for him to fight. Besides Jelly Bean.
Yeah, but the way Diamond ran to sneak Pusha T, girl, you got snuck. Like, why didn't you keep your head on a swivel? Why did you, like, girl, didn't she sneak you once? So you should have expected her to sneak you again.
The camera angle was crazy on that. That shit was funny. That shit was like funny. A movie.
Security, like security right there, and they just let it happen. I don't feel bad though, because girl, you started with her for no reason, so I'm gonna give it to you each time. Like, and Diamond, she should have. It was nice. You should have been Bob. Like, girl, no. Summer and Dolly, I love their duo. That duo is gonna eat down, and then when you add Lex, it's gonna be powerful. Because like the way in Summer, this is the first fight that Summer really didn't like lose since like Yoshi, which
she ain't lose with. I was gonna say she ain't lose with her.
Yeah, because like Yoshi, girl, like what the like Super Mario, go back to Mushroom Kingdom, bitch. You are non-existent.
Yeah, she about to leave next week.
Yeah, she's playing the back.
I mean,
she out of there.
Is Biggie fighting next week? Because I'm like, okay, girl, like, yes. Yeah. Like, I don't know why she didn't fight Akbar when she threw the purse, but you fought Jaden when she threw her flowers at you, bitch. Biggie, you still scary. You still picky choosy. I don't like that for you, girl. Like, because no bitch gonna throw nothing at me. I don't care what size you are. Sorry. But you want to fight Jaden because she's smaller than her. I don't like that. And on her
we
birthday,
ain't see it yet, though.
No,
it's hard to say what the reasoning is when we ain't seen it play out yet.
It's like Akbar threw her purse because stemming from the argument on the bus where it's Big you was being a fucking hater. You got one song with Tesehki, girl. Bye. Like, what's the word? What we doing? A song that I'm tired of hearing. Like, where's your other music besides that one song? But you want to say that, oh, you the best, you and your feelings about another bitch's opinion, girl. If you feel like you are the best, then you shouldn't let what another bitch say bother you. I'm sorry. I don't care. Like, if I know I'm that bitch, I'm not gonna let another bitch tell me I'm not. Like, sorry, like, like us fire signs, we are confident. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. Like, you came off like a hater. You came off like a hater. And everybody peeped it. Like even Tink was like, okay, Biggie. But if you ask me, Diamond's the best rapper. I'm sorry. Because her songs be eating. I listen to her songs every now and then. But what else happened?
The alarm, girl, the alarm. Oh. We gotta get through the rest of these.
I think I'll cover everything anyway.
Oh yeah, you did. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
Like, girl, no, you heard them alarms.
Somebody be talking. But what's up? Somebody gotta get some thoughts on.
Okay, I always feel like I'm not ready. Oh my god. Okay. I didn't call last week, but hey guys, once again, I always love y'all. I listen every week. I just started calling in 2 weeks ago or whatever. All right, so I only got 5 minutes and I'm not gonna do 3 alarms, so let me hurry up. Shout out to Samaya though.
With that ass, you got 6 minutes.
All right. Yeah. All right.
Movie there, are you lesbian?
To start off, yo, Lex beating Ivory ass all the time is mad funny. Like, she really, the thing is that somebody said it, right? Like, Ivory be throwing them wide ass, and it's like Lex, like, she be kind of like throwing them inward, like like punches. So that's why she be getting Ivory. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
she's not scary. I don't know if I'm very indifferent still to Lex though. Like even, but I like that she's getting in there with Ivory. And when Ivory asked about that knot, I lost it. I lost it. The camera people are some shady ass bitches because why would they do that? They zoomed in on that knot so fast. Yeah, talking about what knot, girl? That big ass knot on your forehead. That big. But all right, so next, I might be out of order because I just wrote down what was on the paper. Biggie, I don't want to hear her voice no more. I don't want to see her. I'm so sick of her. Like the way she. I'm done with Biggie. All right, boom. The Tesehki Ahna Dolly thing. Right. Here's the thing. I don't understand Tesehki motives from out in that because it's like one, that's not the only scripted thing that happened on this show. Like, so it's like, why? I don't get it. And let's say you and Anna are as close as you supposed to be. Why would you tell? Why would you? I don't get it. That's why I'm like, you bitches are not friends. All this stuff is fake. Anyway. Oh my God, fire signs. Yes, I'm an Aries too. Anyways, shout out in the comments. Anyway,
Leo.
period. Okay. So what we had next? The diamond. Um, what is it? Diamond Tinka. First of
Mm-hmm.
all, this whole situation was comedy, just unintentional comedy. Because what the hell was going on? Pretty P. Okay, to me, she's not the most attractive, but I also feel like she's not the ugliest. It's just that like she gives like a dusty vibe. Like it was the slick back, less jam ponytail with the Furberry. I don't even know if it was real, so I'm gonna say Furberry with the black, what looked like black uptowns. It was the combination of everything that made her look so dusty that I just. And then her like, oh,
Outfit
you
she
almost.
got.
It was just mad funny. Like even though I really didn't agree with Tinker was getting on my nerves, but like Pretty P definitely just had me weak. It was just unintentional comedy. The way Diamond tried to quote sneak her, like Diamond is really gonna be TV. That's one thing I love about her is that she does not care and she's not gonna apologize. She said, "I am here to make television, and that is it." Okay, I don't have
She makes
anything
good
else for
TV.
you. Okay, all right. What else happened? Listen. The people that were trying to say Scotty was being a mean girl to Emma, like, are you guys okay? Like in school when you had to like listen and comprehend and like go back and infer. Do you remember that Emma came for Scotty first? Okay. Let's process that. So if you come for me first and you come for me boring, you better not sit in the friggin' back of the bus being boring. Cause then I'm gonna say some shit. Because it was like, oh, wasn't that I don't know. The fans sometimes be picking and choose. It's the same thing with Biggie and Jayla. It was like Jayla's being a bully. It was like, no, Biggie shouldn't have came out of her whatever. Anyway, the point is she is dead ass wrong. But anyway, whatever. Exactly. It's called hypocrisy. What's her name? Summer. I like Summer. I couldn't figure it out at first. Was it Scotty was being neutral? Yeah, but Scotty was eating Emma up. She was eating Emma up. Emma couldn't say nothing because it was like, ain't you call me boring? Like, all right,
And
all
what
right. I got one
I'm glad.
alarm. We got one
Uh,
alarm.
but let me get this out since you said it though. But what you just said too, I don't know if y'all caught it, but when Emma was like, "Man, I'm trying to eat my food. Why are you worried about me?" I started laughing because I'm like, "You came on the show worried about her. How does it feel that now somebody's worried about what you do?" Like
Hello. It made no
everything
sense.
backfired on her.
Yeah, and my whole thing is like, if you call somebody boring, you better be eating your salad. The most exciting I ever saw somebody eat a friggin' salad
Right.
in my friggin' life. But anyway, thank you again. I'll try to call back again next week. I love y'all.
Yes.
All right, bye.
Love you too. All right. We got some logic coming. To me, it's oh, and go watch her. her recaps. To me, it's
Aw,
uploading
thank
videos
you.
now.
Yes, I'm trying to be more consistent. I teach
Yes.
middle schoolers every week, so that's a lot. Yes, but I
Movie
do
bang.
enjoy it. Let's see. Lex got Ivory. Um, and in my video, I actually have the screenshots of it. I had to take screenshots because she was talking about that knot. And at first I didn't get why Jayla like wasn't talking about it, but then you said like she mentioned like not seeing it in like a funny way. And I was like, oh, okay. Okay, I got that. Um, let's see. The club performances were okay. Diamond had me laughing in her confessional where she's like, oops, did I do that? When she started the brawl.
With that
Like it
hoe.
was very
Yeah.
cute. The cider mill, I thought that was a really good idea because like they got to go out. It was a woman owner. Summer had me laughing when she was like, we're in a certain red area. I did kind of laugh at that. But I like that we got to see a little bit of them outing. Now, Bad Dolly on Ahna. I think I saw a bunch of people saying that it was staged. Apparent like now, I guess they're coming out saying it's staged. But it's like you could have did that on the bus when she got on there. You didn't have to do it in person. Like I felt bad for the woman who was owning the business because she looked so uncomfortable. Like she looked very uncomfortable. She was like, "Oh, I didn't think this was gonna happen." But for Tesehki to fight or fight Dolly, sorry, got my wording mixed up. That I thought that was interesting because this is kind of and I get it. She went back and said she did it because of the drink, but she did push her. And I know Movie Bay, you said it earlier. She probably didn't know her strength, so she wasn't trying to push her that much. So that was interesting. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, Pretty P. That came out of nowhere because at first I thought she was talking to Summer with the "you talk too much, you run your mouth." I thought she was talking about Summer, and then I was like, "Oh, she's talking to Tinka." Okay, and then Diamond, she didn't run. She kind of jogged. Okay, she did not run. She like jogged up there and gave a little tiny little punch, which I laughed because I was expecting. I thought she ran. No, she jogged. It was kind
She
of
was
cute.
getting it though. She was making
Yeah.
up ground. She got up there fast.
Um, Summer always has me laughing. Like, I'm sorry, but like she really does look like my sister. So every time I see her, all I see is my sister, and I just start laughing. So, but she has me with her little like catchphrases that she does. I'm hoping that she's capitalizing on this. I'm hoping that she's trying to capitalize off of what she has going and ride the wave so it doesn't crash. And then her and Bad Dolly, like everyone said, they're kind of a little cute duo. Like they're cute. I like it. They're funny.
Me
They're both
too.
stick together. Um, I think that's pretty much it. Was there anything else you all wanted to hear my thoughts on or anything?
What's your thoughts about what are you looking forward to next week? What from the sneak peek
Ooh,
that you saw that
I
you
want
looking
to
forward
see
to
if
most?
Biggie stands on business. I want to see if Biggie stands on the business. That's what I want to
Mm-hmm.
see. Because so far she hasn't, but all of a sudden, now that Natalie announced that some people ain't going, all of a sudden you about to stand on business. And I definitely want to see how she handles Jaden because that was something that I was not like thinking was going to happen at all. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's pretty soon." And then sorry, legend, but Anna kind of jinxed the bus when she said the bus was going to break down or something bad was going to happen. And now the bus gets stuck in the mud. Thank you, Anna, for,
And you
jinxing the
heard what
bus.
Summer said. Did you hear what Summer said?
Do
She
What
you
she
said,
want
I
say?
me
know
No, I
why the
didn't
bus
hear it.
broke
in my coochie and live in it or what?
down. She said, I
No.
know why the bus broke down and pointed at Jazz. She said it's because of her. Summer is funny, y'all.
Thank
She be
you.
cracking me up.
Yes. But other than that, I wonder if they're gonna show some footage from behind the scenes with the Detroit skating, because I know some crazy stuff happened when they went skating.
What happened?
Apparently, like people was fighting, like not the cast, like there were people fighting outside of the skating, and I think Natalie was involved and stuff. I'm not 100%
Oh
sure.
yeah, I do remember that when I heard that they said that they jumped Natalie in Detroit. Yes, I wonder if they are going to show that. Maybe not because they
Absolutely
Probably
didn't
not.
show it in the sneak peek. I
Probably
need to
not.
say, I need to, yeah, I want to know because I remember that. I remember when that happened. I'm glad you said that because that makes me now question if they're going to show when Ivory gets jumped in Milwaukee by Mel
Hmm.
and them. But they have to show that. I feel like they have to because they're going to bring Mel in later on, which can then add to the storyline. But we'll see.
Well, that's all I gotta say. Make sure you all subscribe. Make sure you like the videos and you comment.
To
Yes,
her as
subscribe to me as
well.
well. But
Yes.
make sure you guys are liking, subscribing, and commenting. And you all have a nice night.
Thank you. You too. Thank you for always calling. All right, we got 4 more back here, and we're calling it a night. Sai, what's up?
What's up? I'm finally in.
Hey.
Okay, so I want to start with the Tesehki and Dolly fight. Me personally, I feel like
Yeah.
Dolly did not get beat up. She didn't get beat up like we thought she was gonna get beat up. She definitely had her own. I feel like usually when Tesehki fights, she wants to go rounds. Like she wants to go multiple rounds. And with Dolly, it gave I don't want to fight her no more. Like she ran straight to the bathroom. And
Well, she did. They both had liquid in their face. It looked like she got drenched.
yeah, but she said she threw juice on Tesehki. And even if she did
That's what
throw it,
Dolly said.
yeah, even if she didn't, even if it was liquor, we could clearly see it didn't get into Tesehki's eyes. It got in her mouth. But we clearly see Tinka. Ooh, I do not like Tinka. I want her. I'm so sick of her. Like she literally messed the fight. She messed the fight up. Like
She
we really
did.
did. She did. If Tinka would have never threw that liquor, we really probably would have got a full blown fight. So it's like that was that. I feel like they need another rematch. Me personally, but I feel like Dolly still didn't get like for Dolly to get liquor thrown in her eye and Tesehki couldn't get her on the ground. That's you know what I'm saying. Like that speaks a lot. It's like she definitely got humble. And did y'all see the way Tesehki looked when she walked off and she was like playing with her hair and she was trying to like cover her face up? It was like yeah,
She
she
was
was.
laughing.
I was gonna say she was
But it
laughing
was like an
too.
She was
embarrassing laugh. Like
no. It was like a laugh. Like
no,
I got that. She felt
no,
like she won.
she didn't get that. She ran straight to the bathroom.
You
She
feel like
got.
she didn't get that, but she felt like she got that.
She didn't get that. Okay, she didn't get that. Me
Okay,
personally, she didn't get that. Sorry, like you couldn't
you
get
first.
Dolly on the ground. You you barely fucked her face up like you usually do. Like you got ET on the ground. You did damage. You got DCB on the ground. She fights girls who can't fight. Like Dolly is not one of them. Period. So that's just how I feel about it. And at the end of the day, like it wasn't over liquor. It was over a punk who could not fight for herself. Like a grown ass woman who can't fight for herself. Period. Like so I just hope they get a rematch at the reunion.
They
And I
might
feel like
fight at the
Dolly needs.
reunion. How they own it? How they popping it online? I think they might fight at the reunion.
They definitely go fight at the reunion.
And I feel like Dolly needs
They
to
I hope
better.
challenge
Tesehki whip
Tinka.
her. I hope Tesehki whip her ass, not go hold.
I don't think. I feel like Tesehki's gonna. I feel like before the reunion they be on some. They
Tesehki
be
won
taking
the
some
fight
boosters.
nonetheless, but
No, I feel
they
like they
still
be
need
on.
another round.
I don't know, but she
That would be a
definitely.
So it
good
could be
fight.
undeniable. So it could be undeniable that she won.
It'll be a good
She need
fight for
that.
sure.
It would be a good
She need
fight.
another round.
But I feel like before the reunion though, it's like you can. Like I'll be hearing rumors about like Tesehki be on boosters and stuff, and I feel like before a reunion you can literally like do whatever. You can get drunk before the reunion. You can get high. It's like you never know what. Cause she be like pumped at the reunion. Like she's never like that on the show. When she fights
Cause
on
she
the
knows she
show,
coming to fight.
her fights are different on the show. When she fought Jelly Bean, her fight was different. When she fought Dolly, her fight was, but at the reunion, she's like the hook. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I feel like she definitely do be like. I feel like her, Anna, and Biggie be. I feel like they be coked out before the reunion. I don't care.
I don't think they would be the only one.
They be acting like. Do you see how the way they be acting at the reunion? When I
They
guess
be
it like,
geeked up because they know
yeah,
them two be geeked up because they know Tesehki gonna be fighting, and they get. I
yeah,
don't know if you noticed it, but they get adrenaline off of watching her fight, and they get
yeah,
pumped up watching her fight because I guess they think because she got all that adrenaline, she gonna end up running their face for
yeah, yeah. I feel
Who?
like Dolly should get that with Tinka though. She need to get that with Tinka. I don't give a fuck.
Who was you saying that about? G.
them. She definitely do.
She need to get that. And
Ahna and Biggie, they get pumped up when they watch Tesehki fight.
yeah, and I hear Lex want
But
to
yeah, I
fight.
agree.
I hear Lex want to fight Anna now. We
Who?
gonna see if Tesehki take that
Do she
fade.
for real?
Lex. Yeah, Lex. She said she want to get in there with Anna.
I feel like Ivory would take the fade, to be honest, because Ivory wants to fight Lex again.
Ivory need to sit
I
down.
really need to sit down. She got humble too.
Honestly,
Like
they
she
giving
got
the
humble.
best fights of the season. I don't want her to sit down. I want her to stand up. So let's keep sending her down.
They are, but it's looking like she's not gonna get that win that she's so desperately wanted to get off her.
Yeah.
It looked
We'll
like
see.
she kind of got it in the living room. That's about it. But she lost in the
I feel like
that first round in
Ivory
the
and
backyard.
Tesehki got humbled this episode. Personally, like
Who?
I feel like Ivory and Tesehki both got humbled. I feel like they've been fighting girls who couldn't fight, and they finally got out there with somebody who can match that. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I feel.
Well, Ivory been fighting. She been fighting Mel. Mel been matching her too.
Yeah, Mel been matching.
I feel like Ivory has fought a lot of people that fight. She done fought Cash. Cash could fight.
She
Cash,
still couldn't beat up Cash. Cash got that.
yeah, she fought Cash. I feel like Ivory gets out there and fight. Like I'm not gonna sit out there and lie
She
on Ivory.
do.
I dislike Ivory, but Ivory definitely fights any and everybody. Like she will fight your grandma if she wants.
Same thing with Jayla. Jayla gets out there with anybody.
Yeah. I don't even like Ivory, but I can admit that bitch go hit anybody.
Yeah.
Because she like to fight.
The only person she might fight is Billy.
And let me just say this about Emma. I know my time up, but Emma, you are just as born as Scotty. Y'all twins. Like y'all twins at this point. Both of y'all boring. Both of y'all need to go.
Literally twins.
Literally, like, how you gonna call her boring and you are too?
Well, thank you for calling in. Hope to hear you back next week.
Yes, I hope I'll be back. Yeah. Thank y'all. Good night.
All right, have a good night.
Good night.
Y'all, if we didn't know who was going home, which baddies would y'all nominate for eviction?
Yoshi.
Yeah, Yoshi. Bye. That's the easiest one.
Yoshi.
Are we talking about one or two?
Two.
Pick two.
Yoshi,
and
Jasmine,
Biggie.
Renee.
Jasmine's actually giving a storyline. Sean, what it do?
Emma.
What's up? Hey guys. Hey,
Emma too. Dang, it's so many girls.
So first off,
her too.
Not the basketball girl. I like the basketball girl.
Hey, Sean.
Hey, I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet.
Okay.
I was just going on Twitter as y'all was talking to the people, and it was actually confirmed by Akbar. It was absolutely fake. The whole Ahna and Dolly situation. It was supposed to be an argument, but then she stated that Tesehki instinct kind of kicked in, and then she just got involved, and the whole drink showing happened. So overall, that whole scene at that moment was completely fake. But it kind of weird that everybody kind of like reacting to the fact that certain scenes on Baddies like right now is kind of fake. But it's like, did y'all saw the first? Not the first, like probably third episode when there was like the newbies was coming after the OGs. And it was like coming off these little issues like, you look at me different, oh, you're boring. Like all of that seems so made up. And somebody clocked it on TikTok, stated that one of the producers was talking to Emma. So that must have been the moment she tried to like find an issue with Scotty. So all of that been confirmed. And have you not remembered Baddies Caribbean? Like that's the reason why it flopped. So, and also, it didn't hit me before, but let me also mention on his Instagram that, and his post in the stated, Bossman announced Zeus scripted will be happening in 2024. So this was already happening way before Baddies Caribbean. So for all that we have been seeing, everything was just scripted. So that's that. Ahna, Tesehki, and Bad Dolly. I just feel like Ahna and Bad Dolly, as we know, it's already fake. So I don't even have nothing to say about that moment. I don't even know that whole issue they had at the little bar was fake as well. But I don't know. I feel like Tesehki sort of just minded her business. I think she kind of going off on IG because now people's telling her she sort of mind her business and whatnot. And to me, honestly, in the real world, I would say this before: if I have a friend, which in reality, my friend will never get into a real fight because I don't want to be, put in a situation. Because let's say I put myself in a situation now and I get knocked the fuck out, black eye and missing tooth, and years later I'm no longer with this friend. I look dumb. Like, I rather do it with a family, my sister, my brother, like blood, not a friend who I'm not sure I'm gonna be friends with in the next year or two. I look weird, but what else I have in store? Honorable mention. Let me go to my notes. Da-da-da-da. Legend, you're right. PDP does look like Miss Juicy. I saw it on TikTok. She does. Tink telling Biggie, who you calling? You a nigga? I was like, girl, read the room. Like, nobody
Did
caught
y'all
you.
catch that?
Catch what?
What happened?
When Natalie called Biggie and Tank was like, "Who you calling your nigga? Or who's calling your phone, your nigga?" And I'm
Yes, I
like,
said that in my review
Oh,
because
yeah.
I was like, is Tinka shading the dead or do Biggie got
I
a
was
new
like,
Right.
damn.
boyfriend?
I'm like, did she even? That threw me. I was like, wait, why would you say that?
Yeah. I agree with well, I kind of agree with Bay a little bit, but I also agree with Legend and G. I think Jela also consider a OG, but as y'all say, the real OGs are Natalie, Rolly, I would say maybe Scotty and Jayla, and that's it. So that's the real OG. Big Lex, Ivory. I gotta say that was the best fight ever. I'm sorry, that topped everything. Like,
Ever?
yeah, like that had to be the best fight. I'm looking forward for the reunion because who knows? But we'll see. We'll see. What else? Oh, last one. Bad Dolly. People was online saying, "Oh, she got beat the fuck up because her face." I'm like, and I'm watching, and I kind of got like convinced, but I had to watch her on her face. And like, when last we saw Bad Dolly without her makeup, and as movie base say, she have a strong, cheekbone. So people was kind of like circling that, and I was like, "Yo, that's her cheekbone. She have a high cheekbone. Like that is not her face." But I find it a little bit stupid. But hey, the fight was all right. I'm glad Bad Dolly did her thing, so it wasn't fade. And yeah, that's all I gotta say, guys.
Well, thank you for calling in as always. Have a good
Of
night.
course.
Bye.
We got two more.
Hello.
What it do? Oh, he got off here right as soon as it came on. Yeah, sound was right on time.
Good.
What's up?
Sorry, time's up. No, I was playing.
I'm good. How y'all doing?
We're
Tired.
doing good. What's up?
All right. I'm gonna try to be quick too, because I'm on the clock and time is moving at this point. So
Do you have
You sound kind
headphones?
of low. Yeah, we can barely
kind
hear you.
of
Take your headphones. Take
yeah.
your headphones out.
Or put them in. Whatever helps.
You know what? Yeah. Let me just do it like this.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
better.
So
Do
Yo,
the
that.
episode
You
was
sound better now.
the episode was cool or whatever. I'm just gonna go off whoever comes to my mind first. I'm gonna start off with pretty Paula, as they like to say. I like to call her Rosa Parks or Baby Masika. The way she was looking with the little bob in her confessional. But I was liking her energy. I'm not a fan of her personally, like as a character, but she's rising in like the top newbies. She's rising in top newbie ranks. She was definitely coming with for Tinka, and I don't like the Tinka slander. I really don't appreciate it, but y'all gonna be how y'all be. My bitch gonna do what she do and be that girl. But I mean, I was Tinka was being very demure. She was eating the insults up. She was giving her little 10 seconds to do whatever she was say whatever she was saying. Told Natalie to move real calmly and boo 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 real quick. And I just take that Pretty Peace just been a punching bag for everybody that she's engaged in. Even Summer, like she made Summer look like Ronda Rousey. even though she did come in with the energy at the end of the episode. Um, Also, Bad Dolly and Summer, they were like when them coming into the house or whatever. It was reminding me of when Jen and Rocky, when they were about to get into their fight before Jen went home on BGC 10. It was giving me those kind of vibes, and that's what I'm really liking about this season, particularly, is that especially with the new girls, they're giving themselves, but it's also giving some nostalgic bad girls, like what the show was intended for. So I'm really liking that dynamic. Tesehki, Dolly, I I'm not mad at how the things unfolded. Like I understand what Tesehki was doing. Like when she was in her confessional, she explained herself very well. The words she was saying, I knew the definitions for for all the words she said. But she lost me when she like real life pushed her. Like she real life pushed her onto damn near to the other side of the mill. So I was like, yeah, I mean, you got to get that. Like something has to happen. And I wish, like, it's literally crazy. They literally have a whole nother angle that we see. Like, there's nobody on the other side of them fighting, but we're just we're just seeing the back of everybody's head, except the ones who are actually like getting hit. So I wasn't. It was underwhelming. Like that fight and both the Jayla's fights have just been literally the worst fights in the franchise. Hated for them. Um, no disrespect for any of them, but I just hate it's just been trash for them. I'm not gonna go into Lex and Ivory because everybody said what needs to be said, and y'all go and not too much on Ivory because I don't like the bitch, but she definitely does go like she'll fall in with these bitches, and I think she'll be about 60% of the group outside of Lex and yeah, outside of Lex, she'll probably be 60% of those girls in that house if they were to make a wrong move, or not even make a wrong move. It just if the demons in Ivory's head just tells her to do something. So that's
Yeah, I agree with
that.
that.
What else? Oh, the rap. Oh yeah. Okay, I got two more things, and I'm gonna be out of here. The little rap tantrum Biggie threw, it really just made me like glue. Because I called in last week, I was sympathetic to what she was talking about because it was real shit. But I'm like, you got to stay consistent. Like this little attitude shit, I lost the sympathy. Like your feelings are valid, but girl, like I just hope you get punched in the motherfucking face at this point, and you get what the word will be doing outside of the fucking house. I'm over it. Like pretty,
Yeah, why she kept saying that?
like
She kept saying that in the episode.
I mean, you got to get these streams. You want to trying to get these streams up, but it's just not happening. For me personally, it's never giving play Biggie at the kickback, but or any of the baddies for real. But I do think it was interesting them talking about expanding it to like a real tour or whatever. Akbar is not a rapper. She can't perform Nicki Minaj songs, so I don't know why she'd be performing at the clubs and shit. Um, what else? Yeah, I can't wait for next. I'm looking forward to next week's episode. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and yeah, have a good motherfucking day.
You have a good night. All right, we got shit. Okay. Kim.
Hi.
Yeah. What's up?
What's up? I wanted to talk about Joseline's Cabaret. Is that okay?
Yes. That's what
Okay.
Jocelyn's watching.
Absolutely.
Don't y'all think that was messed up how they did Rosé? All of a sudden her breath stank. I'm like, wow. And then the way that she stepped in the middle and read each and every last one of them, I'm like, yeah, I was really here for that. Raven is giving hater vibes. Like, you're a hater. Like, why are you hating on her? Yeah.
She threatened because that's why I say when it comes Raven's starting to show, which I'm like I can't necessarily get mad at her because it is a competition. At the end of the day, you got to try to find a way to get your competition out. But yeah, that's what it gave to me. The minute she found out that Rose was on the top three for Jocelyn, she knew it was time to try and figure it out. Like the three of them that were chosen, she know Neek essentially is the best dancer. Hennessyy is essentially Jocelyn's favorite. Rose is the easier target, and that's what I took from it.
Yeah.
And she like Hennessy too.
Yeah, but I don't like Hennessy. I feel like she's real fake, and I feel like that girl didn't steal that chain. I feel like Hennessy got that chain. To be completely honest, I don't think she
Oh,
stole the chain.
really?
I think Hennessy got the chain. I don't think
Mm.
Rose got it. I think like just the way they did her was just foul and messed up, and I don't know. I can't wait to watch next week because I hope like Rose really get Hennessy for really talking crap about her behind her back.
We go see, because she got them. You saw how she got them knees in there. She
Yeah.
Rosa
Yeah,
Hennessy
you
like
know,
dirty.
Hennessy love them knees.
Yeah, but that's all I have to say, guys. Have a good night. Happy
Oh,
holidays.
that was it. We ain't
Yeah.
Thank
talking about
you.
that.
Same to you. She said, "Fuck baddies."
She said, "Fuck that." She said, "I gotta get on and get off." See, that's how y'all need to be like Kim.
I know.
Get
Get
on
your
and
shit
get
off
off.
and get on.
She
Nathan, you
did.
the
She
last
said,
one. What's up?
All right, I'm the last one. I want to. I know y'all been on here for 2 hours, so I just want to make it short. Is there any questions that y'all can ask me about the episode?
You take
You talking about the fight?
you get your rapid fire.
Mm, I don't know, cause I'll just be rambling.
"Okay,
What's your
ramble
What you
about
Lex
the
what you
Ivory
want to
versus
talk
Big
about?
Lex fight."
What do I think was the best fight?
Yeah.
Yes.
No, he said, "What you think about that?" Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Um, Big Lex and Ivory. I feel like Ivory. I feel like Lex won the first 2 rounds, and then Ivory won the last round. I definitely feel like Ivory. I don't like Ivory. No matter what she does, I don't like her. I'm sorry. She could fight and all that, but she's just a disgusting person.
I agree.
Ivory.
Anybody that throw piss on somebody,
Is disgusting.
yeah, I'll never like her. What's your thoughts on the Tesehki Baddies fight?
Um, it was multiple angles, and y'all chose to use that angle, which is insane to me.
That
Like
part.
y'all could have used the overview, but y'all decided to use that whack ass angle, just like the Emma and Scotty fight.
Oh,
Yeah, they
yeah.
Now
decided to
that one
pan
was
to the
strategic.
ceiling.
That one was
Most
strategic. I'm pretty sure they
definitely.
had all the good angles, and they chose to shoot that camera up to the sky.
Yep.
Yeah. So,
What else?
who do you think is the best rapper on Baddies? Is it Akbar B?
Or Biggie, Rolly,
Or somebody else?
Natalie, or Tesehki.
You know
Tesehki
what?
raps.
Yeah, she does rap.
She
Oh.
does rap, but she
She
sings
raps.
better than she
She rap.
raps.
Yeah, she sings
I was gonna
better than
say,
she
yeah, I've
raps.
heard her, yeah, singing.
Her music is actually really good.
It
But
is.
I would say DTB. I'm naming out a few. I would say DTB, Rolly, Tesehki, Ahna. I feel like they would be good in the song. But
I want to
Akbar,
hear
Anna
Anna
does have a good
raps.
voice.
Anna would be good rapping because as she likes to drag people, we know she's quick witted. So I feel like if she was to rap, I feel like she'd be good.
Yeah, because
yes,
singing
I
ain't
feel like Anna and Rolly would make a good song together.
their voices would
Yeah.
coordinate. I feel like
They said their voices would annoy you.
I said
No, he said they
coordinate.
would coordinate.
Oh, coordinate. Oh, I was about to giggle.
I'd like that.
That's a good question. Who would make a good song together? What baddie should be on this track with Natalie? If Natalie gotta be on the track, who would y'all put?
Natalie ABC's raps, like even on her songs, like it's very
She be
much
trying
so
to
like
sound hood on her songs.
Because she's not a
It's
rapper.
just
she
so
always talk,
cringe.
and she reuses a lot of lines. Like she always talking about somebody choking in their throat. Like in both songs of her
I
verses, she
know.
talking about
You know
somebody
when
choking in
somebody
the throat.
raps and they just uses the most basic words when
I
they
agree with
rap,
that.
Yes,
and they like she sounds like a little kid when she raps. Like you could come up
Hmm.
with something so much better than what you rap about.
but it's just I
Oh,
want to see Jayla spit something.
I also want to talk about the
She go
OG
get on
song.
her Kendrick Lamar, J. Cole stuff since y'all want to call her Martin
I
Luther
can
King.
see that's an accurate.
I'll
I
be
can
here
see her
for
kind
it.
of having that same. I can kind of hear that.
Who, Jayla?
Yeah.
Yeah, Kendrick and J.
Hmm.
Cole is two of my favorite rappers. So
She does like to be
yeah,
on her Martin Luther King stuff, but when it comes to the OGs, I do want to say that I get what Movie Bat was saying. I get what y'all two was saying. I feel like since Jayla was there the second season and Baddie South was when it really took off, I feel like she would be able to call herself an OG
Mm-hmm.
because she was there from basically the beginning when this show took off. The fight with Rolly blew up because we thought Rolly was such a good fighter until she fought somebody that actually was logical with her hits.
Mm-hmm.
So it was so many good fights in Baddie South. But I will say who the OGs are is Scotty, Rolly, definitely Natalie, Jayla. Do y'all feel like Biggie's an OG?
No.
No.
Of
Hold on.
first
You think?
season.
Okay. Okay. This is another good question. Slim is coming back this season that we know. Do you think Slim would be considered an OG?
No.
Yes. If we're considering season 2 as the OG season, yeah, she was there from the beginning. I would.
That is right. She would be considered yeah, she would be considered original. I
The
feel
way
like.
I see OG is original cast member. If we're gonna talk
Mhm.
about a particular season, it's the original cast member, not a replacement, not a brought on. She was there from start to finish.
Yeah. Any more questions?
Which is why I thought it was crazy why she was at these auditions trying to get back on the show. Like, if Natalie's not calling me, I'm not showing up. I already done been on the
That's
show.
embarrassing. That's
That is so
embarrassing.
Yeah.
embarrassing to be standing in a line and a person can
In the
walk up to you and be
line.
like, and a
Wasn't you on the
person can
show?
be a person auditioner can come up to you and be like, weren't you already on the season?
Like,
Like
why are you here?
at that point
It's embarrassing.
you should be getting a call at least. Like standing in line for a show that you already been on is just diabolical.
Or like,
And not only that, that's not her only show. She was on One More Chance too. 2 Zoo
yeah,
shows.
yeah. Cause like Way wasn't standing in the line. Like it's like the base, it's like the line, and then it's like the VIP you line skip, flash pass, Six Flags type shit. Her ass is in line. Like that's disrespectful.
But I think it's because Slim
And then
got
the
too big
difference with
headed
that too,
and she burned her bridges.
With who?
and the thing is with that too though, what movie Bay with Wet Wet and like who else? I've seen a lot of couple like One More Chance girls on there. At least they weren't on Baddies. Yeah, they was on another Zoo show, but they weren't on Baddies, so it don't look as bad as Slim because Slim was on the damn franchise, and then you're back at audition. Crazy.
And then the thing is when she auditioned for Baddies Caribbean, they never showed her on the main stage. She was never on the
Nope,
main
she never
stage.
got to it. She
Well,
was
because
fighting when
Rolly
she got the chance to.
yeah, she got into a fight and Rolly basically
And
just
she
blocked
fought Wet
her.
Wet too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, thank you for
But
calling
Thank
in,
you,
Nathan. You thugged it
Nathan.
through.
thank you. I hope you guys have a good night.
You too,
You
love.
too.
Thank
Was
you.
that
You
the last
too.
one?
Grant,
Yeah.
Ooh.
you helped me with my panic attack yesterday. I just wanted to say
Oh,
thank
for
you.
real?
Yes, you did.
Really? Well, that I'm happy to hear that. Because somebody
Mm-hmm.
said it something in my comments too, telling me, was that you about the
It was
stress or
me.
something?
It was me.
Wow. Wow. That's the biggest compliment. I'm happy that I was able to do
Oh,
that.
that's so
That's
sweet.
I was
crazy. Well, thank
I
you.
was like, I need a subtle voice that I can hear. So I was like, let me wait till Grant drops his video.
Oh,
But
wow. Well, that makes
mhm.
me feel good. Well,
All right,
that's
thank
nice to hear.
you.
Well,
Bye,
I'm glad
movie
you're doing
babe.
good. I
Bye,
hope you're doing
legend. Bye,
good.
Grant.
Bye, boo.
All right. Have a good one. Well, that was a nice way to end it.
That was the last
That
one.
makes me feel good.
Y'all
Yeah.
got any final thoughts? I got
I
some.
mean, having impact. That's the second time this week. I done helped him through that, and then got Chandler on Dance with the Stars crying, listening to me
Did you
talking.
did you
Okay.
make a reel of that TikTok and post it on your thing?
No.
You should do
I
that.
Yeah,
bookmarked it though. I
y'all.
saved it.
Grant TikTok sound is blowing up.
Yeah, Grant got a TikTok
You
sound
even tell
blown
the
up.
people. Tell the people.
Yeah, you
I
really
did. I
should
put it on
share
the
that.
community page. I put it on the
No, I'm
community
saying
page. They saw it.
you should
Some
like
saw it.
you should do the video on there,
Oh,
but give credit to the creator though, who made it. But still, they used your sound. You
Yeah.
could like put it on
She
YouTube
watched it though.
as
So
the reel.
yeah, that was cool though. But thank y'all for joining us tonight. As always, make sure y'all thumbs up the videos if you have not already. And I said videos. But that means 3, they need to have some thumbs up, some likes. Subscribe to those that you don't already. Y'all got any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
I'm gonna say Ivory is a fighter. She will fight whoever, but she did get whooped by Big Lex because I disagree with people saying that Ivory only fights people who weak. She fights people who weak and people who strong. She fights anybody. 2, I'm gonna say Tesehki didn't get humbled. If anything, if we had to pick a winner of the round, it was Tesehki, but they definitely do need to run another round so that way it could be a clear, undeniable winner. Dolly, I like her. I just didn't like the situation with Ahna. I know it was fake, but it was still weird. But I hope to see more of her in the future and hopefully like what I see next episode. Because I do like her. She's pretty. I know Movie Bay don't think so, but she is.
Dolly. The doll.
And as far as that, and I want to see Emma go home, and I want to see Yoshi go home. That's it. That's all. That's my thoughts.
I think you're gonna get your wishes.
I believe that Emma and Lex, I feel like that they were humbled coming in as fans, trying to call out what they've seen on the show. And now that you're actually experiencing it, you have a different outlook now. Ivy, y'all should always do that. Don't go in just thinking that you know everything. Sit back, wait a little bit, peek the scenery, and then give your opinion. I will not be going to a Baddies concert. However, I do think it's a good premise for the show. And speaking of rapping and music stuff, look out for me and Legend and myself to collab on Rhythm and Flow. So if y'all haven't watched that on Netflix,
why y'all ain't told me this? That's news to me.
Every time we in a group chat, y'all don't be.
Every time we in the group chat, you be like, "I'm not watching it."
I didn't know y'all was dead serious about it though. Okay.
Well, jump on. Watch
Do you want? Well, then watch it.
Season finale is this week, and so we'll.
What is it? It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna try and binge it this week. How many episodes is it?
10, 12.
10. How many minutes? 30-minute episodes?
I don't think so. Probably like an hour.
Well, I got more time this week because I ain't got no other shows to do. So yeah, I got time.
Yeah,
I'll binge it
on Saturday. So.
And I'll watch y'all. I ain't gonna recap it. I'll watch though. I'll be in the comments.
I thought we just had this whole conversation because you wanted to. Okay, great.
I'm gonna watch. We'll see. We'll see if I got some thoughts. But I'm gonna definitely be supporting. I'm gonna be thumbsing up and sending the links in the community page.
Lord.
But yeah, I think that's it. We done. I'm tired. I'm ready to go sleep.
Okay, bye. Good night.
See ya.
I'm sorry for stressing you out.